my favorite Cards Against Humanity card. Bees? Question mark?
Bees?
Bees?
All right, he's outside. He's outside. So that's
Welcome to Applebee's. Would you like apples or bees?
Bees?
All right, bees it
He
is.
said bees!
It's too late. You're getting fucking bees.
I mean, I do like honey.
You want? No, they're not that kind of bee. They're the mean ones.
Oh,
Killer bees.
The ones that sting your feet when you walk over them.
oh, the killer bees, the ones that were found up in Washington.
Yep.
So,
With this, I think we're ready to start.
no, we're not quite ready to start.
Oh,
So,
okay, no,
something
no,
my
for
wife
sure.
has been making fun of me for years about. We were talking about bees, and I nonchalantly commented on the fact that I've been accosted by an entire hive of bees before.
Yep.
And acted like it was just the most normal thing in the world, at which point in my life I thought it was. Apparently, entire people do not get attacked by entire hives. It only got worse when I told her it happened twice.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened to him, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah.
Technically, it happened 3 times, but I instigated the third and won. So,
Okay.
I was once stung by a cicada killer, which are
Good thing you weren't a
notorious
cicada.
for being chill and non-hostile.
all right, the floor is
when
yours.
Sorry, I have a bee story, and then we can get started. So,
The
when
bee
I
plot
was-
this episode sucks.
yeah, Jesus Christ, really? So I was maybe 4. I don't have a lot of memory of this incident, but my mom says that it's one of the scariest moments of her life. We sort of on our second floor of the house that I grew up in, there was like a second floor like porch that had stairs going down to the ground level. And it was a really hot summer, and right outside the door there was like a pretty big beehive. Now me forgetting that there's the beehive, I walk out and my mom's like, "Careful, Tyler, there's a beehive out there." And I'm like, "Okay," you know, me being dumb. So I go out, 4-year-old, walk out. Immediately I did something, I don't know, and I got stung 12 times in the neck and face. I then passed out. I was 4 years old, unconscious on the porch. My mom, freaking out, calls not an ambulance at first, calls her mother, my grandmother, and my grandmother on the phone apparently, and this is great, I love my grandma, my mom goes, "What do I do? He's unconscious!" And my grandma goes, "He'll be fine." So ever since that day, I've had sort of a little bit of a traumatic reaction when it comes to a large amount of bees, but lately I've gotten over it.
That's legit. That is totally legit.
Sorry I didn't hit a joke in that, but it just
Yeah,
wasn't really a. Maybe I kind of killed the mood. Anyway, actually, the mood that I've set now is actually pretty appropriate for the episode that's about to happen. So, everybody ready to
Anytime we
begin?
go into a dramatic story, you can kick it off with the bees.
Yeah, bees.
I mean, you're fortunate you didn't actually die from it, though. So.
Yeah, for sure. 4-year-old getting stuck in the neck and face by a dozen bees is. Yeah, my mom just took me inside,
Well,
took the stingers out. That was fine.
Unless you're allergic, pretty much any non-life-threatening injury as a kid is something you're just like fine from 2 days later.
Yeah, for sure.
Because kids are weirdly indestructible.
Yeah, it's kind of like why when you like raise toddlers. I've never raised a toddler, so I don't know. But when I've been around toddlers and babysitting them, they will fall, and you'll hear a thunk in the other room. Now that thunk is usually the sound of a toddler's child hitting something.
A toddler's child? What the fuck is your
weird
family like?
A toddler's head hitting something is what the thunk is. Now, they will do one of two things. Number one, they'll just stand up and do whatever they were doing pre-thunk. The other thing is they'll usually cry, but they're usually not hurt because they're too small and they're too short, so they usually don't get the like terminal velocity before they hit their head. So they're usually fine.
Yeah, as long as you don't acknowledge that a toddler is hurt, I'm convinced that they are actually immortal.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, I punted some toddlers. They were fine.
Yeah.
I've seen a toddler eat shit off a slide going like really fast, and they just get up and keep
Okay,
going.
cool. I thought that
I
sentence was
have
going to
been
end
that
there.
toddler.
I was like, oh, you saw a
I
toddler
still
eat
have
shit,
scars.
period. Like, oh, okay, well.
I have seen a toddler eat shit.
Yeah.
But that was another situation.
Oh, not the same one as the slide?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
are we talking about non-metaphorical shit?
No, I think he's talking about literal shit.
They had pica.
Oh, it's red alert. Who pushed
Well,
the red
that's
alert button?
Terrifying.
Another person with power.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Kyle, do you want to start? Or you sure you don't want to talk about toddlers and bees for the next 15 minutes?
I'm good.
You can just riff.
No.
Hey, just
Record-
getting the
the
improv
recording
juices
started.
flowing.
We're good. We can
Oh.
start.
Cool. Welcome everybody to this episode of the USS Guan Yu. I'm your wonderful GM, Tyler. Today is, well, I should probably talk about last time. Last time on the USS Guan Yu, the crew of the USS Guan Yu returned after a timey-wimey mishap of events where 4 months had passed during the time on board the IKS Soul Wreck. Rather, the IRW Soul Wreck, because it is a Romulan ship. That time jump has brought us to today, where after attempting an escape and discovering that, and from Commander Hagen's discovering of the fact that Admiral Yannick, our wonderful Admiral Yannick, was under some sort of control by a device being inserted into his neck, which she thankfully remembered was a relic of their past months ago when they were dealing with another sort of Romulan invader. The Admiral had enough ability after being disabled by Commander Hagen's presence mind fuck thing ability. Admiral Yannick told Hagen to find Edwards and to run. The security then came to the room and then seemingly vaporized Admiral Yannick. Well, Commander Hagen doesn't know that, but they then attempted a la Scooby-Doo style escape attempt, trying to get on board their ship before it was too late, due to some internal squabbling in the hallway that they were meaning to escape out of. The crew of the USS Guan Yu was captured. We go now. This, by the way, is a 4-threat game. This is a reason for that being, you'll discover in a moment why. Just one moment.
Why do we have
Don't
18
threat
threat again?
and momentum reset at the beginning of the session?
A momentum, yes. Threat is what he sets. It depends on if it's a concurrent mission or a new one. Also, you have 18 to threat, not 16.
Oh, sorry, did I not do math? I did it as a joke, but I didn't remove the 2 threat that I put on as a joke.
I know.
Give me 2 seconds. I need to get to my place.
I wanted
Guan
the
Yu
threat
is
taken
not
away or the
loading
reason
for
given.
me.
Hmm?
Wait, nope, there it goes. There it goes. Never mind.
What happened?
The Foundry wasn't loading.
Oh, okay.
Don't use that brig, use the other brig.
Yep. Well, actually, no. I'm doing stuff.
Oh, okay, good. I just see the little G move around.
No, I gotcha. Lieutenant Nishizumi. Let me
What's up?
just set your vision here.
Vision.
2 seconds. I thought I had this all set, but I messed something up. Everything's fine. Just sit in the awesome suspense. Oh, I hate the scale. Blah. Blah. Everything's fine. Appearance.
Ooh.
I mean, everything's fine. Okay. Lieutenant Nishizumi,
Yes.
you awaken from consciousness. Pull everybody over, Foundry. You got it. You got it.
It's going. It's going.
You awaken
Consciousness.
from consciousness.
Um,
You see.
Do you mean from unconsciousness?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
You got a problem?
Not
Great.
now that we've clarified, no.
Mhm. I mean, whatever. So, Lieutenant Nishizumi, you wake from consciousness, and you see in front of you two figures. One on the left, the one that I'm picking there, is a human male in a black, sort of, a black Starfleet-esque looking uniform. You see
Like the
that he has.
intelligence, Starfleet intelligence is what he looks like, or
Mm-hmm. Do you want to let me continue talking, or?
no? I was just curious if
It's
yeah, I am going to, but I was asking if he's Starfleet intelligence.
He looks like
have
it.
like a Starfleet intelligence uniform?
Yeah, sort of black uniform there, wearing a Starfleet comm badge, and to the right is an unknown Klingon person. Klingon appears to have, with your general familiarity with Klingon rank, appears to be the rank of Sog. Sog meaning somewhere around a lieutenant commander in Starfleet terms. You find yourself where you see yourself in a small cell. You hear a security field buzzing in front of you. You see that these two figures are standing there holding data pads. The intelligence person looks up at you and says, "Lieutenant Nishizumi."
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I don't see a rank on you.
Mm-hmm. You can call me sir. That's fine. You see he types out a few notes on his keypad. Do you know why you're here?
Uh, Honestly, I absolutely have no clue what's going on. To be honest, I was on the holodeck, and then all hell breaks loose.
So tell me, you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time? Is that what you're expecting me to believe?
I mean, honestly, I don't know what's going on. To be honest, I was on the holodeck, practicing doing a Senshiro match. As you can kind of tell from based off of what I'm wearing, I'm not wearing a Starfleet uniform,
Hmm.
and you can even look at my look at the holodeck records.
Hmm. Yes, I have those holodeck records here. It seems you have a specific, some would say, obsession with this regional competition that you and your family are involved in.
It's a
What is it
sport.
called again?
Senshiro? It's a sport involving tanks.
Involving tanks?
Yes.
Rather interesting. Well, you see that he sort of shrugs. Seems to me, Lieutenant, that I have no reason why I shouldn't believe you. I see here. He sort of holds out his pad out to you. Yep, I can see you right here. You were, when the red alert sounded, you were in the holodeck. Holodeck records show that you were, in fact, participating in this sport that you seem to be a fan of. You appear to be simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. I only have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Where is Commander Edwards?
Last I heard, he was on some kind of deployment. That's all I know. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I can't be much more of help.
What if I were to tell you that Commander Edwards did not show up for his posting? What if I were to tell you that he is missing?
Oh, that is news to me. I've never heard him going missing on post, though. However, he is known to slack off a lot.
Lack off. This
I'm
is
sorry, out of character. I just cannot stop laughing.
My soul hurts. All I've done for you people.
Yes, he has the tendency of slacking off, and Nishizumi just has this annoyed kind of look. She's kind of a little annoyed with him doing that stuff, slacking off stuff.
Well, this is rather contrary to reports from the other crew on board the Guan Yu. In their written reviews throughout their duty, they say that he is dedicated to Starfleet. They say that he, while taking risks, keeps his crew safe in every possible circumstance, and as a matter of fact, sacrifices himself on seemingly a regular basis in order to protect his crew. Is this not your experience?
It is when he puts his mind to it, but he does typically slack off. But when he has his head straight, he's unstoppable.
You see the security officer, rather the intelligence officer, looks at you and says, "Huh. Well, puts me in a rather interesting situation. I thought that you would have more to give, but no matter. So, would you mind lowering the force field, please?" And then Sokurkel nods and, without speaking, comes in. You see the intelligence officer comes to you and says, "Well, Lieutenant Nishizumi, I thank you for your cooperation. We will have this all situated in a jiffy. Please report to your quarters, and we will..." Oh, I forgot one thing. Sog, and the Klingon goes, "Ugh. Would you mind fetching the release paperwork?" The Klingon looks confused and steps out. Well, Lieutenant Nishizumi, it seems that you'll be, perhaps, helpful after all. Now, Lieutenant Nishizumi, I'm going to give you the option to react to something that happens.
Okay.
As quick as reflexes allow, you see this unknown intelligence officer pull out what appears to be some sort of medical device and attempts. You see that it has a pointed end at it, and he attempts to stab you with it in the chest.
Nishizumi steps back. I'll try to step back and try to evade it.
Okay. This is going to be daring security opposed.
Okay.
I'm already not a huge fan of what's happening.
Huh?
Just putting that out there, just saying.
All right. Let's see. No focuses that would apply here. Let's see. Trying to figure out if I.
Yeah,
if
I don't think you would
want
have
to-
any focuses in this.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out and see if I have a value I can use instead.
I don't know. Focus number 3 might cover it.
Yeah, composure.
Except. Composure.
This is I don't think that would really apply to be I mean, what this is, it's if this was like an anticipated sort of fight, like, okay, I'm gonna plan to remain composed during this fight, I would maybe see that. This is somebody out of the blue trying to stab you.
Well, she's not going to actually try to fight back. She's just going to try to evade it.
Okay. Yeah, it would still be a daring security roll, but if you succeed the roll, I would give you the option to, instead of damaging, push the intelligence officer out of the way, or just sort of get good initiative to then get out of the way on your turn.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. No focuses then, correct?
Yep. Are you going to be buying any dice?
Let's see. I think I will, yes. Alright. I could cite a value instead, or just instead use it after the roll.
Up to you.
What do you guys think? Should I use it after or before the roll? Value wise. I do have a star crest too.
I don't know. Do what your heart feels.
Do it.
Like before or after?
I don't know.
Alright,
Before.
Before?
Yeah, I flipped a coin. It's before.
Alright then. I'll go ahead and use let your defenses be of iron. Because I am
Yeah, I'd
being
take
attacked.
that.
And can I use my star cross?
That's so you don't have a focus for this.
Oh, okay.
So
I can't
your
use
star
that then.
cross wouldn't do anything.
Okay. Well, never mind. I'll give you 1 threat for 3 dice.
Okay.
Or
So, yep. So it's going to be, since you're using your value, it's going to be 2 threat for an additional dice.
okay.
Cool.
That's fine.
Okay. So take 3 dice and then check the box that says using determination. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 threat to cite a value. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Decide a value. So this is +2 automatically, and then I'm gonna spend to get there as well. You know what? I'm gonna spend some more of my threat. So I'm gonna be rolling 4 dice. plus a crit. My target number for this is 13.
Let's roll in front and see what happens.
You little.
I will remind you yet again. The sound is on your account. I can do nothing about it.
I'm gonna spend 2 threat to reroll any amount of dice. Here we go. It started with so many threat. That's okay. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
That got me bad.
Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, good. Glad that people are dropping out. Love that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Ah, darn.
Okay. Wait a
I-
minute. Why is that natural 20 marked as a success?
It's not supposed to be, but it is. But it's not. I'm not counting it as a success. I re-rolled it.
Okay.
It's because he rolled using the die table and not the actual character sheets.
Yep.
Let's see.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I don't think there's anything I can do unless I burn a milestone. But
Saving
But
him
if
for
I were
any
to
reason?
burn a milestone, huh?
I said saving him for any reason? You're
Oh,
sitting
I
pretty.
mean, that's a fair point. If I were to burn a milestone, I have to cite how I got that, correct?
yeah, is the letter of the law. We haven't really been abiding by that.
Generally,
Largely because I don't think any of us really remember how we got our milestones.
sorry, what was that, Jack?
We have a progression tracker that tracks these things.
I said largely because I don't think any of us really remember how we got our milestones.
So what's the deal?
All right, I'll go and spend a milestone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got 5, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
5.
So what are you doing?
So yes, I'll spend a milestone. Shoot, trying to remember how I got one of them.
Most of them come because you're citing stuff, right? So, I said most of them come because you cited one of your things.
Have you cited that value before?
I have, actually.
Okay. Then I'll say that you can use one milestone, yeah.
Okay.
And that's why.
So
sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just complaining about how that system really doesn't make sense because you earn them for also getting spotlights or arcs. So how can you spend a normal milestone like that when you didn't actually do anything to merit it because it was a numbers game at that point? Anyway.
Okay. So that gives you a determination that you can use to re-roll your dice.
Okay.
My recommendation is keep the crit, or just re-roll the 18.
All right then. Let's see.
Or re-roll everything. Hey, look at the draw.
All right. So I have successes, 4 successes on the board, including crit. And the 5 and 8 are successes, right? And the 18's not. Right. So I'll go ahead and re-roll. I'll go ahead and re-roll the 18.
Cool.
Do I? No, I don't use the determination click because I.
No, you do not. You just have to roll one dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's tied.
Cool. So that means one of two things. Either we clash and we roll again, or I could take a complication. Or you could take a complication to succeed. Just so you know, your complication, if you were to take it, is not going to be good. It's gonna probably be some damage, but you won't get stabbed.
Alright, what was the other option again? It was either you
We can
leave,
clash.
you
We can
clash.
basically roll again.
Okay. Problem is, if we were to re-roll again, not gonna have a determination to spend.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Sure, we'll just re-roll again. Why not?
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
You buying any dice?
I'll buy one die.
Cool. I'll spend
Okay.
that right back at you. Okay.
Same last roll.
Okay. So I spent another 3 threat to get another 2 successes. Nothing like spending all of our threat on me just trying to stab someone. God, I love this game. Alright. Target number 13. I swear to God, if this doesn't work. Okay. Spend 2. Reroll the 18.
I was really hoping that would come up a 20.
Okay. I stab you. Give me 2 seconds. It's the chunkiest system in the world sometimes. I love it so much. Nishizumi, you do not want me to roll an effect. Whoop.
Okay. Okay.
Rip you.
Perfect. Oh, I'm dead. Oh well.
Well, you're not dead. Because I promise you, your character wouldn't die. So, Lieutenant Nishizumi, here's what happens. After a spent for determination now, got stabbed anyway. Gotta love it. Lieutenant Nishizumi, you feel, after somewhat of a prolonged struggle, this intelligence officer is really trying. You see that he trips you, you fall backwards, and in that sort of falling backwards motion, the long metal needle sticks its way into your abdomen. You feel pain. The pain subsides. You feel euphoric. Not from the blood loss, although you do look down and you see that there, after the intelligence officer removes the probe from your tum-tum, you do see blood start to gush. Your eyes sort of lose their focus. You begin to feel euphoric. You're filled with, you've never felt this way before, other than the way that you feel about your clan, your family. You're filled with a profound sense of purpose. And
Can I say something before
yeah,
I go down?
for sure.
Alright, I'll just say she'll look at the blood, I guess, and say it's about time Starfleet officer takes things seriously. And she falls.
Oh my God. Yeah. You fall backwards with a smile on your face, filled with a sense of purpose, and that sense of purpose has a phrase attached to it. And the last thing that fills your mind is this phrase.
Oh, good. I was worried that this would be easy.
Oh, crap. Okay.
And with that, you fall unconscious. Okay. There's that. We're gonna change scenes here for a moment. Let me get to where it needs to be.
Curious, how did I get separated from everyone else in the cell? Because I thought we were all in the same cell.
Hey, that's a really good question. So you're from your character's perspective, the last thing that you remember before waking up is being sort of around, and you guys have been in captivity for a while, and you remember falling asleep.
Okay. All right.
One moment.
So this guy is not a Starfleet officer. This guy's a changeling, then.
I could not possibly comment.
You could. You choose not to.
Yeah. Oops.
I made
What?
you that glorious brig.
I have a vision. Damn it.
Fine, do your damn vision. See, I photoshopped.
Yeah, okay, give me 2 seconds.
Fans try not to revolt challenge level impossible.
New scene.
Thank you. I was very proud of this one.
So,
you
all awaken.
You know what? This is a nice little cell deck. Well done.
Hey, you're welcome. I take all the credit. Yeah, it certainly wasn't anybody else. I did it.
I thought it was Edwards who did it.
No, yeah, this is me being sarcastic and facetious. Yep. Yep, for sure. For sure.
Listen, we're all playing Star Trek Online. You've got to be really specific with your language.
For sure, for sure.
Star Trek Adventures, rather.
Give me 2 moments. You all come to. You find yourself exactly the way that you are situated. In one room is Commander Kelly, Ensign Woodyard, who is not here, and Lieutenant Mitchell. In the other room is Commander Hagen and Ensign Reese.
Reese is going to just jump to her feet the moment she gets... still here. Okay.
Hagen's staring at the ceiling.
Saoirse stands up, dusts herself off a bit. Can we hear what's happening in the other cells?
You, yeah, so there is, you can hear it, like, audibly if you were to, like, speak loudly. There's a little bit of a dampening effect given the wall between you and the force fields, but, yeah.
Did she hear what, Reese said?
I'm going to be really honest with you. I just completely spaced and didn't listen to anything that Reese said. So what did Reese say?
It was more under her breath anyway. Said no.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
real quick question. Sorry.
Yeah.
What happened to Nishizumi? Like, is she? I know she's not dead, but is she like kidnapped or something?
Hey, that's a really good question.
I think you've been promoted to antagonist.
Because I wanted her to go somewhere else, but not be kidnapped.
Technically, she's not kidnapped. She was brainwashed.
You should trust your little old GM. Promise you that I won't do anything bad.
Too bad.
Cool. Too bad. Awesome. Yeah, you come to your senses. You hear the. Hopefully, you should hear. Actually.
Yep, we hear.
The dull hum of the force fields, and you find yourself under captivity.
Bersha walks up to the barrier, taps it.
Taps what?
The force field.
You hear a sound. I'm trying to find the. You hear a fritzing sound. Your hand sort of gets pushed away from it.
Ensign Reese is gonna start like checking the edges of the cell. I know ours are good. I wonder if they've been slacking off over here. Ah, but it's turfish.
What exactly are you looking for?
Just seeing if there's like loose panel or something they overlooked that can maybe try to short my way out of this. Like, she's a security officer. She understands the cells. So if she's gonna notice an error, it'd be her. Yes, Commander?
Leave it.
Yes, ma'am?
Lieutenant Mitchell sort of comes.
Huh? Am I still cut, or is it? Did they regenerate me, or do I still have the cut?
A cut on your
She got
face.
slashed in the face.
I got a big old knife wound.
You find that it's you feel that it's been regenerated
By a hack.
How's the work?
How's the work on it?
Yeah.
Hagen would not be able to diagnose from a different cell.
What are you talking? Hagen is the one who was cut.
What?
Yeah, you slashed her in
Hagen
the
got
face.
cut by the Admiral.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm out of it today. Hagen, yeah. So I got Hagen and Kelly mixed up again. So Commander Hagen, yeah, go ahead and give me a. You're kind of working on touch right now. There isn't really a mirror.
Palpation is a diagnostic method that she would be trained in. So let's find out.
Yep. Go ahead and give me.
Reason medicine.
I'll say insight medicine. Difficulty
okay.
of 1.
All right. Would surgery apply or emergency medicine?
I'll give you emergency medicine. You touch it. Ensign Reese, you notice that she's touching her face. You can see. Doesn't look like Hagen's work, for sure. You've had your share of bumps and bruises after training and stuff. Usually, even with cuts like this, it's usually no scar left behind. This one has a visible, like, you can see that the skin was cut and is now, like, patched up. But it's not a good looking scar. And Hagen, you feel this on your face.
Guess not all doctors are equal, eh?
We need to be on alert. The Admiral had a device in his neck, very similar to the one that was in the neck of the president of that aquatic world we went to. And if they're that far up, I don't know if we can trust anyone.
That's concerning. Well, at least we got you, right? With your whole... She just kind of points to her head and moves her fingers around thing.
Yes, and that's precisely what they're going to use to blame his death on me, I believe.
Ah.
Mitchell,
Oh.
Yeah.
you alright?
Kesha, is that you?
No, it's the Tooth Fairy.
Oh. Well, thank God your sense of humor is still here. Have you...
That was funny.
Yeah, I guess. Listen, we're trying to find a way out in here, me and Woodyard. It's...
Leave it. For now, we don't know enough.
Okay. What, Kelly, what should we do? Are we just waiting?
Yep. They split us up while we were asleep. So now they're probably seeing how we react to that.
So, so we don't react? Is that what they're hoping for, or?
What they're hoping for is that we say something or do something to incriminate ourselves further.
So,
They want us on edge, so just take a deep breath.
I don't know if I can. I'm
Mitchell?
just feeling really claustrophobic.
Mitchell. Sarah,
Yeah?
I promise you, we're going to get out of this. I don't know how yet, but it's going to be okay.
You wait here for... Seems like a couple of hours. Time passes. Kelly, you see Mitchell is sort of pacing slowly back and forth.
Can I sense anything around us?
Can you sense anything? Are you looking for something in particular?
Emotional states, mental signatures, literally anything that I can sense. Can I sense anything? Are we on a ship? Like, what am I? Just,
You sense that you, So, number one, you can sense the emotional sort of... You can sense the emotional states of the people in here with you. Ensign Reese, you sense, and correct me if I'm wrong, is looking for something to do. Reese is very much give me my orders and I will do them and I will be happy when I do them kind of person.
Yep. Doesn't like sitting still.
You see, like, fidgets. Like a knee sort of bumping up and down. Sarah Mitchell, you sense a deep-seated sort of anxiety. She's a pilot. Freedom is sort of a part of her DNA. Being able to move around and being cramped in a cell with two other people is sort of riding high. Ensign Woodyard appears to just be disassociating. He appears to just be sitting there. Sort of, you sense that he's thinking through the events in the hallway a bunch of times. And what is Kelly feeling?
He is... The predominant emotion is actually curiosity. She's wondering where this is gonna go from here. It's sort of a defensive curiosity, like you might get from someone you were playing chess with, wondering what your next move is gonna be.
I'm gonna reach out to Kelly. And the message is gonna be very short. It's just gonna be, the Admiral was compromised by the same Romulan device that was in the neck of the president of the aquatic world we went to. I don't know if you can trust anyone. So.
First Minister Erlin.
Yes.
Kelly, you feel that you have the ability to, when Hagen reaches out telepathically, you guys have been doing this a while, you can respond back if you want.
That's weirdly sloppy.
But so too. None of this makes sense. Before he passed out, the Admiral told me to find Edwards.
Before we jump ahead, is there anything anybody else wants to do?
Kelly is actually going to strike up a conversation with Mitchell about aircraft, try to keep her mind busy.
Yeah, the thing that I've always loved about insert plane name is that the wings, they're modular so that they move in and out, and that has the effect of insert plane jargon and insert more plane jargon. I've just always found that really interesting. I mean, when you think about early jet propulsion, I guess they just were so limited on the ideas that they had to think about modularity first before anything else.
Didn't really get functional swing wing aircraft until what, third generation? The F-14 Tomcat was the first functional swing wing aircraft design that I'm aware of. The Soviets tried it, didn't get far, and then you had the Panova Tornado, which was just pretty stellar in a lot of ways. Of course, the Tomcats, the early ones, had that flare out because of the engine trouble. The whole flat spin thing.
Lieutenant Mitchell responds, yeah, I've heard about that.
And yet you still chose to fly one.
Yeah, that was because insert plane jargon. I really appreciate you talking to me about plane jargon. That's it's like a Mad Libs but without the words filled in. Tell me more about plane jargon.
He's just trying to keep Mitchell calm.
Yeah, Hagen, you sense that Mitchell's just sort of talking is helping. So, after about a couple of hours or so, you begin feeling hungry. One moment.
It reaches into her pocket.
There is nothing there.
Kestra, you get a profound sense of dumbfounded confusion from Saoirse.
You look, you even go into your emergency.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yours took my candy.
You go into your hidden gummy bear pouch. It's so secure that it almost needs a keypad, like number entry, to go in. This is like, I am like stuck on a desert island. I need my sugar. Into that gummy bear pouch, none are there.
She pops the back off her comm badge, which she's rejigged to have an empty space in instead of a battery, and there's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Okay. locking me up. The whole mind game split us up when we're asleep thing, that's by the book. That's legit. You do not fuck with my candy.
Um,
No, that's mean.
you hear a walking in is a Starfleet security officer. She appears human-ish. Probably some sort of hybrid between human and either Bolian or Bajoran. You see, not Bajoran, Andorian.
Andorian?
Yeah, you see sort of a bluish tint to her face. You see that she begins typing on the console.
Excuse me?
looking up.
Hi, security protocols dictate we get 3 squares a day, and based on what I'm feeling right now is you've missed the last 2 meals. So, Ensign, what was it, Lieutenant? Yeah. Would I speak to your manager, because you kinda, skirting the line of torture here.
With that, the lieutenant officer comes over. You hear and throws a Starfleet combat ration at you. Throws a Starfleet combat ration at Hagen. You hear
What am I getting from her?
Huh?
What did I get from her? Surface thoughts, emotions, that kind of thing.
Surface thoughts, emotions. That's a really good question. What would you get from her? 2 seconds. Give me. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. You do not detect any surface emotions.
Is this the same not detecting any surface emotions as I felt on the Admiral?
It is.
Too.
Shit.
You see, you see this security officer does not regard you. He just, other than she just simply throwing the combat rations on the floor. Just the door back on. And door opens. And you see 3 of the combat rations get thrown.
I want to scan her. Specifically, I want to look for an implanted device like the one that the Admiral and First Minister had.
Okay. Give me a minute. Gotta get this up somewhere. And you're scanning her with your eye, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you said you were scanning for an implant?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me, go ahead and give me insight engineering. Difficulty of 2.
All right. Gadgetry or espionage focus?
This will be an espionage focus. I am going to be spending 2 threat to raise the complication range on that to comp 2.
Okay.
Rather, yeah, comp 2.
I will give you 1 threat for a 3rd dice.
Spending that back to you to put it comp 3.
All right, and here we go.
you detect, sort of washing over this person with your tricorder. You detect a microdermal, a microsubdermal implant that has been situated directly onto this person's left ventricle of the heart.
I'd like to spend a momentum.
Okay.
What does it do?
You see, this implant is connected to. You sort of see almost an MRI vision of this patient. Rather, not the patient, the person that's in front of you. You see a pumping heart. You see tendrils that are wrapped around the a large, maybe thumb width vein that's descending toward like down the front of the. Sorry, let me be more. I'll just tell you. Yeah, you see a coil of some sort of metallic composite material is wrapped around the aorta of this person. You see another connecting through a couple of other veins. You see a tendril sort of making its way up the carotid and is hooked directly into 3 or 4 places in this person's cerebral cortex, brainstem, and frontal cortex.
Okay. What does it do?
You are sensing electrical impulses and bioneural feedback from the tendrils that are extending to the brain. Inside of the implant, you see a very small but very powerful explosive, very similar to the one that was implanted into First Minister Arlen's neck. I believe it was the neck. And yeah.
He just looks at her, shakes her head, and goes, sloppy.
What was that?
She said sloppy.
I was being a character, sorry.
Oh. Your work? It's sloppy.
What are you referring to? You see she has a slightly confused look on her face.
She just shakes her head, sits down, starts unwrapping the combat ration.
Walks back to the panel.
I reach out to Kelly. Was it there?
She has a small explosive implant in her and another implant in her heart that is both wrapped around her aorta and extending tendrils up into her cerebral cortex. I detected bioneural feedback coming off of it.
I would imagine those are in most of the people on this ship.
I don't think so, because after a while it would start getting obvious to the people who weren't infected.
Unless
An
that
infection on a
telepathic
scale
thing
like
was
that is
noticed.
risky.
The only reason I noticed was I don't sense anything off of them. Come to think of it, earlier I could only sense the people in this room. I think we might be in very serious trouble, Kelly.
I'll tell you this much. So far this is by the book. But I figure they're going to start deviating real soon.
You the lieutenant finishes whatever she was working on, and she looks up and says, "My superior will be coming along momentarily to conduct further negotiations." It's interesting that you haven't noticed that one of your own is missing.
Oh, you mean Ishizumi? I figured she was around here somewhere. You split us up when we were sleeping, so why would I not assume that one of us had been removed? Wait, were your supervisor be bringing his own bucket?
His own bucket?
I'll take that as a no, which means he'll probably keep this short.
You're gonna be my favorite, I sense.
Oh, I bet I am. I'm charming.
You see that she begins to type something on her panel. And begins to walk out.
Kind of hoping for real food. I mean, these are fine, but now they only have to feed us every 3 days.
Just wondering, so Ensign Reese, you're eating yours. Commander Hagen?
I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't quite process what you said.
You feel that you're hungry, and are you eating that combat ration?
Is it just the stock standard brick of tasteless mush?
Yeah, it appears to be standard issue.
Yeah, that'll keep you nourished for 3 days. It's
I would
really
like to
good.
stand mine for any compounds or foreign drugs.
Yeah, go ahead and scan. You're looking for any foreign compounds or any other drugs?
Yeah. Compounds, drugs, maybe they're trying to sneak in an implant in the food.
Yeah, go ahead and give me insight science difficulty of 2.
Espionage focus?
Yeah, I'm sure that would apply for you.
Okay, I will give you a threat for a dice. And away we go.
I don't understand how you guys can roll so well, but whatever.
You see, we take the die and we just roll real low. We just pretend we're playing D&D.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Fucking truth.
Honestly, I would be rolling great if it was D&D.
You're not pretending hard enough.
Yeah.
You gotta pretend to be Will Wheaton playing D&D is the trick.
In my
That's a band name. We're not allowed to say his name.
Why?
Will Wheaton?
It brings a curse.
The Wheaton
What
curse.
Aztec deity he has pissed off to get that curse, I don't know, and I never want to cross them.
Yeah. There is video evidence of it. It's wild. I never believed in ghosts until I watched a long compilation of just terribleness. Anytime that Talos and Jaffe needs to take out Sage and cleanse his spot. So, never a good idea. Anyway, yeah, you scan it. Appears to be a bog standard combat ration.
Alright.
Do you trust it now?
Not anymore.
Why you gotta say it like that?
I eat a third of mine.
It tastes, it tastes really good for you, and you sort of swallow it, and you feel that it's hearty and sort of filling in your stomach.
I don't actually understand
Feels
how
you-
these works.
Huh?
No, Reese in characters. Like, I don't actually understand how these work. Like, I understand the X amount of nutrients required for 3 days, but you go hungry. You eat all of this, you're fine, but you shouldn't be. I don't know.
It's They made it specifically so that you won't die. They weren't really concerned about whether or not it was actually palatable.
Well, I don't mind the taste.
Commander Kelly,
Yep.
give me. I'm gonna see if you see it. Give me an insight security roll. Difficulty of 1.
Insight security, difficulty 1.
Mhm.
Any relevant focuses?
Oh, why not espionage?
Alright, here we go.
A focus that gets a lot of use, and I feel like that's my fault.
Kinda,
Yeah. Okay. You see that the lieutenant left a pad on her desk.
Ellie's
Here's
head
the-
just sort of slowly tilts to the side.
Yep.
Gonna move to sit down on this side, and she's just gonna start tapping the wall.
Tapping the wall
Yep.
to accomplish.
Does Reese hear it?
Well, she's not being quiet about it, but she's not punching the wall either.
Kelly?
Reese, you hear it. You're right by that wall.
Do I recognize any particular pattern? Obviously, someone is knocking on the wall. And based on our conversations, I know they're in that direction.
There is. It's just a steady pattern or something. I mean, she's just knocking. There's not like Morse to it or anything.
Oh, okay. I will
Knock,
knock
knock,
back.
Kestra.
Oh. Commander, the wall's for you.
I reach out. Yes, Kelly?
He left a pad on the console. I can probably interface with it from here, but at this point I'm wondering if it's a trap.
It probably is, but best chance we've got currently. Give it a shot.
What do you do?
I said, did you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Huh. I'm gonna try to interface with the console.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. So, okay. Here's a follow-up question. You're interfacing with the console.
Mhm.
What would you like to do to the console?
She just wants to turn her force field off.
Okay. Okay. Give me. Yeah, give me control engineering. I'm gonna say difficulty of 3. Comp of 3.
So, would you say that this task involves the programming or study of a computer system?
I would say probably, yeah.
Okay, so that bumps me up to 3 dice automatically. This probably falls under computers, gadgetry, or espionage focuses. And I will give you 2 threat for a 4th dice.
Do that for a 4th dice. Got it. Go ahead and yep. Okay. You see that you have the ability to turn off. I mean, you have full brig control at this point, so you could get rid of your force field, Hagen's force field. You can open the door. You have
I
pretty
would-
much privileges in here.
It was difficulty 3, right?
Yep.
I would
Momentum.
like to spend 2
what?
floating momentum to create a backdoor advantage in the computer system.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna take you a little bit longer, but yeah, you you sort of find a way through a Borg subroutine that you've used before, and you see that this system is particularly vulnerable against it, and it actually opens up a hole in the internal security net that you have open-close access to, that you can open and close at will.
So she doesn't say anything. She just walks over to the console and looks over at the pad.
Lieutenant Mitchell looks at you and says, "Hey Kelly, am I hallucinating? Are you?"
I'm magic.
Now, I have to ask, out of character, did she do the Borg walking through force fields, or did she shut the force field off? Because Seven did the Borg walking through force fields a few times, so it technically could happen. Just far as
I will
might
leave
do
it up
that
to you.
for style purposes.
Yeah, so you don't really have the ability to break through force fields because of you don't have thermal plating or anything like that. But you do open up
Or
a
a cat suit.
U-sized hole in the shield, and then quietly under your breath go make the sound, and it seems as though you had walked through the force field.
Perfect.
Yeah. You see sort of Mitch. That's very funny to me. You see Lieutenant Mitchell sort of reaches her hand through the outline of your body in the shield. Okay. I'm just. This is such a weird ship, and it steps out. Ensign Woodyard steps out as well. You look at the pad.
Yep. She doesn't scan it or touch it. She looks at it visually.
The pad appears without looking at it or without scanning it or looking at it, you see that it's just a blank screen. It needs to be interacted with in order to turn on.
Yeah, can someone whose
Are we
brain
still
can't
stuck
be
in
hacked
our
look at
spell?
that?
Yeah, Woodyard, shut this thing off. Out of the two of us, I never thought I'd be the one who was restrained.
Oh, you see Woodyard goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll That's my Woodyard impression."
It's pretty good.
Especially considering the comment. Okay. Hey, security systems. I crack my knuckles.
Yeah, you are all free.
So, Commander?
There's
Yes.
only an entire security station, and probably the Federation, between us and any semblance of freedom.
Are we on the Guan Yu right now?
No.
Yeah, so
like that. Okay,
yeah.
Say, is that in character or not?
it's saying
In
character.
in character, are we on the Guan? Is this the Guan Yu's brig?
No,
It is not.
You'd know that we
What-
only have
where
one
are
room in our
we?
brigs.
Woodyard,
Base?
the pad, please.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. And Ensign Woodyard grabs the pad, clicks it. It appears to just be a log. Fed prisoners at 1738. 1738 hours. Oh my god.
Would you care to elaborate, Ensign?
It doesn't say anything else. I thought it would have. I thought it would have way more information on it. It's just a log.
That hardly seems worth the blasphemy.
Oh, sorry. I'm just really stressed. Do we
I
leave
go to
now?
the security station. Can I pull up the name of whatever we are on? Are we on a station, a ship?
You see that across the LCAR display on the security station, it says Deep Space Fortitude.
Shit. If this is Deep Space Fortitude Brig, where are we on the station?
Deep Space Fortitude Brig is on deck 6. The
Where's-
docking access is 2 decks below you, and a pretty long walk from. Pretty much, you guys are underneath, sort of where the quote-unquote promenade is.
Mm-hmm.
Promenade's on like deck 2, deck 3. You guys are on deck 6 or whatever I
Is
said.
there a Jeffries tube entrance in this brig? There's a Jeffries tube entrance in almost every room in the station. Please tell me there's one in the brig.
I don't know. That seems like kind of a security flaw.
Yeah. There does not appear to be a Jeffries tube or external access point here. You see that there is a door.
I mean, there
Do
might
I-
be one outside, but probably not in the brig.
Right. Do I know if there is a Jeffries tube access in the hallway outside the brig?
You would know. There's one in the hallway. It's not right by the brig. It's a little ways down the hallway.
Alright, Kelly, can you set up force fields and clear us a path to the Guan Yu?
I could.
Yeah?
Will you?
Do you have a plan?
The Admiral told me that we needed to go find Edwards. Now, I know Edwards was on the station when we first got off. It's been a day, which means they couldn't have gotten far. At least not farther than the Guan Yu can go. My only
Commander?
idea...
It might be longer the day. We were unconscious for a bit.
And to that point, Hagen, you look down at the stardate. It is approximately 3 days later.
My plan is we need to get out of here, first and foremost. And then we need to find Edwards.
Probably prevent Starfleet from
Tracking us.
We could take a Klingon ship. There's a lot of those floating around out there.
Okay. That's a really good idea, Lieutenant Reese.
You're
Oh,
a
give us-
hail
and you
from
owe
the
me a
security
drink.
station.
Well, what was that?
You hear a hail from the security station.
Don't touch that. No one's supposed to be on duty here, remember? Wait a minute, why the fuck is there no one on duty here?
You hear
Yes.
another notification from the station, from the security station.
Someone should be on duty here.
Reese, you're wearing red
Yellow.
or gold.
Does
I
anyone
quickly
see
look
me
at-
Shizumi, by the way?
Nope.
Pull up the
You hear another
transfer office a sec. Okay, I'm gonna look at
What are you
what
doing?
room we're in. So I'm gonna use
Where's
the
the hail coming
appropriate.
from?
Yeah, where's the information coming from?
You see that it is a hail from Ops.
Okay. So I'm gonna like brig 3 or whatever the proper title is on the Elcars.
Yeah,
Ops,
you're
this is Brig
in.
3, go
You're
ahead.
in. You're
Yeah, go
in
ahead.
auxiliary. You are in auxiliary brig 6F.
Ops, this is auxiliary brig 6F. Go ahead.
It's really, really funny to see you guys all talking to each other. It's really, really fun. How's it going? How's the escape attempt?
Please hold. Mute. They'd like to know how the escape attempt is going.
Obviously not well.
Well, I don't know about that.
Unmute. Not well.
Who is this?
I'll just step aside and
Oh.
let the commander have it.
Okay, I'm just kind of like thinking of the Han Solo scenes. Be like,
That's
everything's
what I
fine.
was- yeah. That's what I was gonna go with.
How are you?
and that always makes me think of the Family Guy. Like he starts actually having a really heart-to-heart conversation with him. God damn it, you made me break character. You know, it's really, really fun to watch people who should be experts in their fields just flounder and come up with plans and disagree. It's really interesting. I'm sorry, Commander, what was your question?
Who are you?
Who am I? Well, that kind of brings it all back. I wonder if now is the time to do it or later. So, how about this? Commander, yeah, Kelly, go ahead and give me a presence medicine check. I'm sorry, this is going to be insight engineering, difficulty of 1.
Insight engineering, difficulty 1, any relevant focuses?
Do you have any focuses relating to station security protocols at all?
I
Electronic
think
warfare?
electronic warfare and computers.
Yeah, I'll give you electronic warfare.
All right. I will spend a momentum for a dice. Why not?
Sure.
Well, there's the one success.
Who hear something stop?
Like air circulation.
The air in this room is getting not turned off, but it smells a little different in here.
You're gassing us, really?
1 second.
Is that like an IRL 1 second, or did you mute me again?
That was an IRL 1 second. I'm back.
Okay. Yeah. You, Kelly, you detect that.
Can she stop it?
Okay.
So, the voice continues. So here's how this is gonna work. You are gonna wait, like nice little Starfleet dogs, in your cells. Or I can make your lives a little bit more difficult. You see the air is starting to get hazy.
Wait a minute. I've heard
So-
Starfleet dogs before.
I would like
Wait a minute.
to use that back door.
Yeah.
And just redirect whatever they're trying to pump here into ops.
Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead and give me a... This is going to be daring security opposed.
Spend it all.
Okay. Daring security opposed.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm going to put my hand on the console and use my direct neural interface for this.
Okay.
I assume computers, gadgetry, or espionage all work as focuses.
Espionage specifically, but yeah.
Okay.
While Kelly's doing that,
Mhm.
I've heard one of those what are the people, not the Jem'Hadar, but the smarmy fucks?
Vorta.
The Vorta. Didn't the Vorta call us Starfleet dogs?
I think so.
Yeah,
ready-
that guy, the one we fought. He called us
Uh,
Starfleet dogs.
NPC sheet. Deos. Vorta, Dominion. Commander of 3
Yeah,
Jem'Hadar
that-
fighters sent crawling back to the Gamma Quadrant. Absolutely
So,
despises us, is the status perceived reputation.
Ready for the roll?
Are you sorry? Are you buying? Are you adding to threat? What are you doing?
You know what? I'll go ahead and give you 3 threat for a 5th dice.
Hmm.
Right, ready?
Sure.
Smoke them if you got them, gentlemen.
Okay.
You know, that's not a bad roll.
On the contrary, that's a fucking amazing roll.
That's a really good roll.
Uh-huh. Pardon me while I get my GM Fiat hammer out. One moment. Just kidding, I would never. Well. Okay. So my target number is 15 with a comp with a crit range of 4.
On sad trombone.
Oh, I hate that that's a thing now.
What, the sad trombone?
Yeah.
Am I
And
going to
I
put that in the
can't
game?
change it now.
Oh, you can.
Well, no, it's become a bit. I can't do that.
You can't get rid of the bit.
So this is going to be +2. So I am going to need everything to be a success and have another crit. Because this is what you're good at. 3 dice. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh fuck, I'm ruined. Oh no.
You know what? I'm actually kind of glad I made you to spend all that threat on me.
Yeah, so are we, Mikazumi. And you know what? We appreciate you.
We do.
No, I don't have enough threat to re-roll, god damn it.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm fucking ruined. Son of a bitch. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna find my journal here. Where is it?
Nishizumi
Just
gets,
gonna-
gets the last laugh in the end.
Yep.
Oh, something tells me that Nishizumi is not yet finished getting the last laughs.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna take my journal that I have everything written in. Where's my garbage bag? There it is. Yep, it's just gonna be just gonna have its nice new home just right in there. I can't believe that just happened.
I'm pretty in shock too, honestly. I don't know what we do from here, to be quite frank.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So did we win?
Kelly did an espionage thing. Of course we won.
Hardly
Oh.
fair.
So
Was
this
there a
seems to
lot-
be. So this is a little bit of an understatement, but 2 momentum generated. I didn't need to say that, but you hear on the other side of this line. Now, get back into your cells. And what the hell do you mean?
Oh yes, I
Oh,
should have mentioned my engineer is quite good at what she does.
And
I
you hear
cut the
that.
line.
You hear, yep, the comms line, doot, ends. So, go ahead and, we're going to fall into combat order now. And I'm sorry, you said that you were drawing force fields so that you had a clear line to the...
Guan Yu, or to a docked, unguarded Klingon ship.
A docked, unguarded Klingon ship.
Anything with a cloaking device is what we're looking for.
Okay, why are all Klingon ships so easily to hijack?
Well, we don't know if they're easy to hijack at this point.
We've never
No,
tried.
I mean, Captain Kirk hijacked a Klingon ship one time, so I mean, it's just like,
To be fair, Krug was a pirate.
Yeah, just get, okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go on a little bit of a break, I think. I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do, and then you guys can have, yeah. Man, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like I
gonna-
should apologize.
No, don't, Jack, go ahead and take a, point of termination, just for me. And, I'm just gonna, yeah, have fun. 15 minutes, everybody. We'll be back.
So while he's gone, I think we should discuss about like going on Amazon and buying him a new pillow exclusively to cry into.
Yeah, we should. Honestly, I feel kind of bad.
I do a little too. To be fair,
I had to get that last word in of just like, oh, I forgot to mention we are the best. We're not just supposed to be, we are.
I love it.
it was
because-
just a profoundly great comedic moment.
What I love is if you're right with your who you think that may be, then you literally repeated something Edward said to him during the last time.
Well, that's gotta be infuriating.
Which was, you're right, I'm not very good at this, but you know what I'm good at? Having the right people around me.
Listen. Oh, fuck. Now, how the fuck are we gonna do this?
well, you can try to use those force fields to clear yourself away to that that Jeffries tube for Plan A.
Well, we need an end goal. We need a ship. So we need...
And hijacking a Klingon ship would, I guess, kind of give us an in with Nishizumi's new character.
Mm-hmm. Especially if Nishizumi's new character was on the ship.
And, you know, I think given past history, if some Starfleet officers show up and say, hey, Starfleet's compromised and we have proof, they're going to be like, well, fuck, all right, what do we do now?
There is a changeling agent in charge of the station, is all it needs to be said.
Yep.
Well, since he's Klingon, he might just say, "Well, let's just go kill him."
Which, to be fair, is not a bad plan at the moment.
Except for the fact that at least one, if not many, of the officers on this station have insta-kill devices implanted into them.
Well, that sounds more like a them problem.
We are Starfleet officers. Unfortunately, that makes it an us problem.
True.
I was tempted to try to hack it. I really was.
You probably could have.
Well, what can I say? I enjoy playing to Kelly's strength.
What I've noticed about Dominion tech in the show, at least, is that they are very quick to assume that no one's going to capture any. They are so confident of their superiority, they don't build a lot of safeguards into their shit.
Well, I'm making some tacos. Anybody want anything?
This sounds great.
A bird of prey would be nice.
One Falcon Burger coming up.
Okay.
I make some beef lasagna, actually. Beef lasagna skillet meal. I'm given to wonder what the person who delivered my groceries thought. It's like, here, bring 3 pounds of stew meat, 3 gallons of milk, 2 half-gallon things of ice cream, and a potato.
Sure, we're out of potatoes.
Right? But, like, I had 2 potatoes, so I only needed a 3rd potato for the stew.
Technically, you don't need a 3rd potato. You just wanted a 3rd potato.
That is very true, because I discovered that 2 potatoes is too little. And that trying to even things out by weight is actually a terrible idea because things have different densities. I was like, yeah, pound of meat, pound of potatoes, and a pound of carrots. Why is there so little meat in this stew? This time I should definitely measure how much red wine I put into it. Also, if you don't put red wine in your beef stew, what even are you doing?
Well, I just put water in it.
You
That's it.
Use
beef stock and red wine, or chicken stock and red wine.
Yeah, if you want to make it really simple, just do water. There you go. Just add some salt if you want flavor.
Pardon me while my little cook self sits over here horrified.
I am curious as to how my telepathic projection ability will work against Jim Hadar. I'm curious if that'll function. Or if the resistance will be too high.
Are you trying to blow up their heads again? Is that what you're trying to do?
Disable them. The blowing up of the head thing was more of a response to a mental attack. So, instinct. She took out the Admiral without killing him.
You know what? I didn't even remember that. You know what? I have forgotten that you actually use your mental abilities on them.
Mm-hmm. Because my hitting and striking things, not great, but I get to roll 10 challenge dice if I attack him with my brain.
I believe this means that Kestra has the power to kill a yak from 50 yards away with mind bullets.
That is actually the second time today I've heard that. I listened to that on the way back from work today.
What is that?
You've never heard Wonder Boy?
By Tenacious
No.
D.
I don't think I've ever heard Wonder Boy by Tenacious D. I've listened to a lot of Tenacious D songs, but I'd never heard that one.
It's objectively their best, just straight up legit song. Ignoring most of, a lot of their stuff is comedy or referential or all that. It's just a legit great song.
Is it just a tribute?
How did you...
You listen to a lot of Tenacious D, but you've never heard Wonder Boy. That was their song.
Yeah,
Never heard it.
BRB.
She can headshot a yak from 100 yards away with mind bullets, but hasn't heard Tenacious D's Wonder Boy.
This is correct.
Well, guess it's a good thing you're on break. Off you go. There'll be a quiz.
Okay. Wonder Boy, Tenacious D.
This is fun. Are we having fun?
I am.
That's good.
But anything that annoys you is automatically entertaining for me.
Hey, yeah, that's totally fine.
Are you okay, GM? We didn't mean to ruin all your plans.
You haven't ruined anything. I just need to adjust.
We're out here thwarting your plans.
Yeah, again, you haven't ruined anything. I just need to adjust.
I didn't say ruin that time. I said thwarted. And we did thwart it. Kind of.
Or delayed it.
Okay, I'm back.
I do feel kind of bad because I feel like I'm responsible for most of these derailings that happen.
Okay, I'm just drinking a Waterloo.
I did one, I think.
Just drinking from
Yeah,
his
with
Coke in
the
water bottle.
with the Vorta before.
The Vorta Beforta?
Mm-hmm.
From Florida.
Got a
Mine was
Vorta from
better.
Florida.
Yes, I
God of War was
technically
gonna
that
be
one
from
was
anywhere.
mine with an assist from you. You definitely have other ones, but that one was mine.
I love that our bartender's a fat Ferengi.
I had 2 Ferengi tokens and one was a female.
So actually, my question is this: does fatness in Ferengi culture indicate the same thing it indicated in like ancient Earth culture of being like
Yeah.
wealthy
Oh,
and
yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Probably, I would
handsome?
imagine so.
Yeah, if you're a fat Ferengi, you're desirable.
I mean, wasn't the Grand Nagus a little chunky himself?
Yeah, I believe he was actually.
Hey. Making tacos. Eat my sorrows away.
We've given him great, Jack. You gave him sorrows.
Look, I'm just trying to be the best Starfleet engineer I can be.
Hey, I'm not mad at you.
He's just disappointed.
I will give you all this great credit that no other gaming group I've ever been a part of is able to just immediately be like, huh, I can sense a plot going on. This is the answer, and make it make sense in character.
That's the key
I-
fit. Do it
Yep.
without metagaming.
Yeah. I've had people be like, oh yeah, you're just trying to do this thing, right? Just fully metagaming. But no, you guys are always able to just fit it right in. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. So I'm I'm glad that you guys are having fun. Like seriously.
Oh yeah. This is. I spend my whole week looking forward to this game. Really, I do.
I was heartbroken the last couple times it got put off. I was.
Yeah, I'm sorry for contributing to that.
We don't blame you, Niche. It happens.
Jeez. It's okay. What's good?
Everyone makes mistakes.
Oh my god.
Except Perfect Tommy. Well, there I am, referencing a movie that probably only one of you has seen. I'm betting it's Buford.
What'd I do?
You've seen The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Fifth Dimension, right? Across the Eighth Dimension, rather, right? Yes?
I will say yes, so I don't disappoint you.
God damn it.
No, I said I wasn't going to disappoint you. I said yes.
Yeah, but you're lying.
Am I? Or am I just trying not to disappoint you? Or am I deliberately wording this in such a way that you think I'm lying?
Boy.
Let's assume for the audience's sake that I have not seen that movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, do
Well,
your
I'm
thing.
disappointed because I'm just referencing a movie that only I have seen, and it's a really good movie.
Mm,
Also, it has a character named Perfect Tommy. That is kind of hilarious.
just
They're getting a
we'll get
woman out of
started
prison,
in-
and Buckaroo says, Tommy, give her your coat. What? Why do I have to give her my coat? Because you're perfect. You got me there. You know that moment in the Avengers where Thor is standing next to the Hulk and the Hulk just punches him without even looking?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a shout out to the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
You know what? I'm gonna take your word for it, buddy.
Have any of you seen The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou?
I think that you have delved officially into a media subculture that only you are part of.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Seriously
So
though,
we're
The
running?
Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension is an amazing movie.
Sorry guys, I'm just
What
setting
about
up a.
Duck Dodgers in the 25th and a half century?
Also amazing, different reasons.
Again, it just sounds like you guys are just saying words, but I know
That is how
it's
speaking
important.
works, yes.
Oh well, now I feel sad.
Uh-huh.
Seriously though, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai stars Peter Weller.
Which
The
dimension was
villain
that in
is
again?
John Lithgow. Supporting characters played by Christopher Lloyd and Jeff Goldblum.
All right, you sold me.
Goldblum sold me.
Where's definitely not my torrenting site, because that would be illegal. Ah, Netflix. Perfect. It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix? That's amazing.
Sorry, I'm making an impromptu battle map.
Fluffernutter. I throw it in, it explodes. No structural damage, only harms the enemy. That's how I see things going down.
Wild. What else should I say?
You know who makes a damn good lemonade is Popeyes.
And
I've always
Chick-fil-A too.
thought
Chick-fil-A
thought-
too.
that it was always too sweet.
I grew up in the South. It's got to be so sweet it sticks in your throat. Otherwise, it's not real lemonade.
What state?
I like my liquids viscous.
West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida.
Yeah, you can't hear the accent.
Well, West Virginia, I would say, is north.
But
But
Virginia.
Virginia, I'd say that's south.
Well, technically, yes, because West Virginia is the only state that's specifically split over the idea that you shouldn't own people. So we broke off in the middle of the Civil War.
Yeah, which is kind of why I said, okay, well, you're north. Anyone below West Virginia is south.
I'm ready to start up again. Whatever you guys are.
Oh, I'm rip roaring ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I've definitely got a plan and know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, for sure. You and me are in the same boat. Okay. I'm gonna grab a plate of food really quick, and I'll be right back.
So you weren't nearly as ready as you implied. You better run. It's good to be back.
It is.
I'm hoping.
I love this game. I
fingers
love this
crossed.
group.
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that my next Sunday works out the same as this Sunday.
Me too. Ideally with Woodyard.
Yes, he should actually be back as well. Which will put us on episode 7. Perfect time to end an arc. Then we can do 3 more episodes on a new storyline. And yeah, when we finish season 4. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me one go home.
You know what's funny actually? My unit. We actually sang this song at the end of basic.
Hey, everybody.
So
Sorry
funny.
about that. Yeah. So, the commercial comes back on after after a blah sort of sound cue at the end of that scene. New scene. One momentum taken. It is all on you guys. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. So.
Commander?
Kelly, find us a ship.
Alright. I'm gonna ping nearby or docked ships.
With your security backdoor into the local system here, go ahead and give me insight engineering, difficulty of 1.
Alright. Site engineering, I'll give you a little gift here and give you a threat.
Okay.
And after you're done with that, find Nish.
Aye aye. Relative or any relevant focuses, GM.
Probably not. Nope.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, so that's what those look like on our side.
I will
Nice.
pay 2 momentum to quash that, which we then get back.
Okay. So, you sent 2 docked ships. One of them is your old USS Guan, stationed currently on the opposite side of where you are. And closer to you, 2 decks down and on this side of the station, you see a sort of not a battle torn, but certainly battle scarred Klingon bird of prey.
Is it operational?
That is certainly a question you could ask.
It's fully operational Klingon
I'll
station.
Spend a momentum to inquire as to the operational status as to that bird of prey.
The bird of prey is space ready. It does have several hull breaches and damage to its warp drive, making it slower at warp and making warp less stable. Sort of in the nacelle chambers on the port side wing, one of the warp field stabilizers is out, mechanically that's making you're going to have to roll for every warp check, and every warp check has a comp 3 associated with it and an increased difficulty. Weapons, it is not fully depleted, but it has a limited number of photon torpedoes, and its disruptor banks are at half power.
All right, Commander. The
Yes.
Guan Yu is on the other side of the station, powered down but ready to go. On this side of the station, 2 decks away, there is a bird of prey that has seen better days, but her cloaking device is operational.
Do you think you could clear us a pathway straight to the Guan Yu?
GM,
It is certainly possible to project force fields during that route. However, once you get closer to the docking sort of wing that it's attached to, you're going to need to pick a route and select it. There are a couple of different routes. There's a longer route once you're in sort of the docking area. There's a shorter, more direct route. It's certainly possible. The more force fields that you have up, the more power in the station that gets drawn, the less effective the shields are.
it'll be tricky, but I think I can.
Second question. Do you think you can get that bird of prey working long enough to get us out of here, and then fix it afterwards?
Oh yeah, she can fly. She can fly and she can cloak. Her weapon systems are a little banged up. Her warp fields are kind of like a kicked puppy, but I can manage.
I think it'd be a kick targ in this case.
Targs have puppies.
Oh yeah.
Then let's get to the bird of prey. We need something that can hide.
Sounding throughout the station, you hear red alert. Red alert. All hands, man battle stations.
Make the
Escaped
path.
fugitives.
Right. Locking down our route.
Where are you going, Kelly?
The bird of prey.
Okay.
So-
So,
There is something I would like to do.
Okay.
While I'm in the computer system.
Yeah.
I want to get Emperor and Hierophant into the station's computers, with Hierophant active, Emperor in a dormant state.
okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Which one are those?
Hierophant is the one that creates utter and complete chaos. I want that active, so it just starts playing haywire with the Starbase's systems. Now, the logical thing to do with that, first step, restart the main computer. Which is why Emperor is dormant. Restarting the main computer activates Emperor, which attempts to encrypt the entirety of the main computer, with a cipher known only to her and a select few people in Starfleet intelligence that would still take time to input.
Okay. So, Kelly,
Yes.
I'm going to need you to pick what you want to focus on right now. Both of those require powers through your direct interface, through your hand. I'm not going to allow your neural interface to assist you with this.
Okay.
You also have to declare what you are doing. Okay. This is going to be the way we do it. In front of you are your two options. Securing your way to the Klingon bird of prey. That's an extended task. The installing your viruses is also going to be an extended task. You can choose which one you would like to start on. I will give you 2 attempts to change your mind and begin working on the other one, in which case you will not be able to switch back. Okay? So, to create the security net that gets you to the Klingon bird of prey until that sort of docking area where it opens up a little bit, it is going to be, just one moment. So this has to do with internal security. So this is going to be control security. Let me get my extended tasks here. Just one moment. ET4 shield maze. Oops, did I do it wrong? I think I did.
Can any of us assist?
I will allow 1 assist. I will allow 1 assist on each.
I will assist on the force fields.
Okay. ET shields. You can figure out a different name later. So, shields up. This is going to be control security. Base difficulty. For the first task, it will be opposed because you are still fighting internal security. You're still fighting the main computer. You're still also fighting any number of parties who are trying to stop you from doing this. It will be, your work track is 16. Your difficulty after the first sort of roll to get you into the process is going to be difficulty of 3. It is going to be magnitude of 3, resistance of 2. Okay, so let me just get this made here.
Would her the computer expertise apply here?
Is this gonna work? Did that work?
No, that didn't work.
Yeah,
Okay.
computer expertise should come into play. It involves the programming or study of a computer system.
Yeah. Okay, here, I'll type that out again. Just one moment. So that Kyle can do it, because apparently I'm not doing it right. Control security. Base diff 3. Magnitude
Yeah, no,
of
that part is broken. I don't know why.
okay. Magnitude of 3, resistance of 2, work track of 16.
And you said her direct neural interface wouldn't help here?
It would not, no. Because
Yeah.
this is requiring
You said, one of my interfaces is required, and one of them doesn't help.
Yeah, so the one that's involved with your hand, I think that's your tactile interface. Is that the direct? Sorry.
Give me a moment, because I've got like 2 things.
We've got 3 actually.
Yeah, I've got the interlink node and the direct neural interface.
Mm-hmm.
Both of which
And-
allow me to interface directly with technology.
Okay. Man, I would love
One
if
lets
you
you re-roll, one's adds an additional.
interface directly. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it. I'm gonna give both to you. Both talents. This is directly. This is what you're good at. This is exactly what you're good at. So of course, yeah. The first roll of this is going to be opposed. Oppose control security. So, Commander Kelly.
Okay. Control security. Pardon me, I'm just looking at my award options.
Yep.
Okay, fuck it, we're doing it live. I will go ahead and give you 3 threat for a 5th dice. Oh wait, I'm gonna make that 3 threat for a 4th dice and cite my determination of or give me death.
I mentioned I was assisting on the shields, being a security officer, security systems, and my focus of teamwork.
For sure.
This is an activation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck, you're right. I'm not going to assist.
But why?
That's a good question. Why not?
Because we
It's
don't know
control
what we need her
security.
to do yet.
It's control security.
Yep.
I'll assist, and because I'm assisting, I get a focus.
Okay.
Like, sorry, I know it seems weird, but this, like, the fact that we haven't activated her yet, we can pick anything we might need.
Alright,
Okay.
so here we go.
What's the comp range on this?
I didn't set a comp range, so it's normal.
Okay.
Okay.
I am using my bold engineering to re-roll that 20.
Okay.
7 successes.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
And what exactly is my advantage of having the back door doing for me?
Letting you do it.
yeah, pretty much.
Alright, fair enough.
Man, that really is 7 successes, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This is what she does.
Mm-hmm.
You put her in a room and tell her to talk to people, then we're gonna see a lot of failures.
Yeah, I should do
I was
that more
actually
often.
better at this roll than Kelly. I had a target 14.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so, so the station will be the station assists with
You
I
just
would-
sound so defeated. I feel so
I would
bad.
argue that the station wouldn't assist in this part.
why?
Station's
No, tell
fighting
me.
it.
To be
Station-
fair,
We're in a tug of war for the system.
Yeah.
The station's got its own
Okay,
security.
Fine. So, yep.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
just
the
gonna-
station was helping you. No, that's fine. I thought it was helping Kelly. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
no, the station can help you. We're the ones. We
Thank
are
you
bad
for the
by
permission
station
to allow
standards.
the station to help me. That's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Computer security. Not like it fucking matters.
you never know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just spend 1 threat. My target
Okay.
number is 14. Yep,
I
that's
don't think
about
that
how I
wins.
about how yep. Okay. Thank you, station. That's it's 7 versus 2. So it's enjoy your 3 float.
Can we spend 2
Um,
to create another advantage?
Yeah, what would your advantage be?
The advantage would be that they are now locked out of the station systems. Like they just
Sure.
can't. Their access codes don't
That's
work.
a big advantage.
Yeah,
It
no,
is.
I'm not
Well,
gonna allow
How
that.
about this?
Yeah.
We get the assist from the station from now on, not them.
Yep. I'll give you
That's
that.
That's a
Yes!
slightly better.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, you sense some resistance at first. And you know what? You even sense that the person that's on the other side of this security person, is probably pretty decent at it. It just so happens that he met God, and and yeah, you just sort of you see like it's it's kind of funny. You see an online symbol pop up for this one dude, and you see a code attack comes at you, and you're like, this is like 3rd-year security school stuff. You literally just click the X on it, and it goes bloop.
Hit the
So-
close button.
Yeah.
There's a little trick I did with the Orion Pirates that I would like to do here.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
It pops up just a little pixel Sersha with a hand on her hip wagging a finger.
Mhm.
Ah.
You see a chat box come up, kind of like a Discord ping, and it says, "Hey man, don't do that." And you gain access to the shield control system. Okay, so that is one. That is one interval.
Need to roll the challenge now, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is 2 plus my security score.
Yep.
Right, here we go.
Which
I will-
extended task are we using? Because I'm a dentist or transfer terror.
We can't get it to work, so we're just rolling with it.
All right.
Yeah. I will spend our remaining float reroll for to reroll that one that didn't
Okay.
do us anything.
You do have 2 resistance.
Damn.
You can just
Spend
spend
for
momentum.
piercing.
Or spend for piercing.
Yeah, I think we can spend a momentum for piercing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but it didn't get us a breakthrough though.
You could just spend a momentum to get another work.
Fuck it, we do it. Spend that.
Uh-huh.
What? Yeah,
So-
2 momentum fully. One for piercing, one for another breakthrough.
Yep. So that's now your new task is control security. Diff of 2. You are at breakthrough 1 of 3.
And I'm assisting again.
You are at work track is 5 out of 16. Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Okay, here we go. I will give you 3 threat for a 5th dice.
Wow.
This kind of feels like bullying a little bit.
Hey, it's okay. You know why people like hurting other people? Because violence feels good. You know what I mean?
And I will use my bold engineering to re-roll that 18.
Uh-huh. Do it.
In the station assists as well.
Yeah. Here, I'll roll it.
Oh, fine, be that way.
Oh, yep. Here, there you go, guys.
Thank you, Space Station Fortitude.
Yeah. So that's 3, 4. 5, 6. So that is you're capped with 3 float. Go ahead and roll your challenge dice.
Okay, I would like to spend one of our float for piercing.
Cool.
I would like to spend one of our float to re-roll 4 of those dice.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was abysmal.
Well, at least one of them's gotta be.
And I would like to spend our last float for an extra success.
All right, so you are at okay. So this is now control security. Diff 1. You're now at breakthrough 2 of 3. Oops. 2 of 3. And on the work track, your work track, you are 11 out of 16. That is 2 intervals gone. Yeah, you have one more go.
All right, let's get this locked down. So much for the viruses, but securing our safe route is priority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will give you another 3 threat.
Some.
Here we go. I will re-roll that 17.
Natural coordinator comes in clutch.
And we can re-roll deep space fortitudes.
Okay. You're just trying to get a crit?
Well, deep space fortitude didn't get a success.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
6 float. You don't have to roll.
Can we spend all 6 float to install the program?
Nope. Nope, you don't have to roll. I'll take 5 of that float, so you can just succeed. Okay. Yeah. You see. You hear. You have stretched the power capacity of this station to a decent level. You hear the lights in this room are starting to dim slightly.
Can you believe this station cannot handle a few extra force fields? I'm going to have words with the Starfleet Corps of Engineers about this.
3 intervals gone. I'm spending threat.
In the meantime, Commander, the road is open.
Let's go.
Yeah, great. You open the door.
Oh,
Out in
wait.
the hallway. One moment.
Is there a security station with a gun in it?
No, we don't
you
store
got-
them inside the brig.
Oh yeah, you guys wanted a gun. No,
Well,
no,
I
sorry,
thought
guys.
about asking it, but like I know for a fact they wouldn't store one in here.
For sure. Hang on 1 second.
That would be a very big security risk if they did.
Yeah, the fact that there's no guard here is already a security risk. That guard would be armed.
You know I gotta ask, though.
Yeah, for sure. Hang on 1 second.
Commander, we have guests.
Do not move. You see that they have their guns pointed at you. Each one of them has a phaser rifle pointed at the head of Ensign Reese.
Can I put
Easy,
them in
big boy.
isolation fields?
Hmm?
Can I put them in isolation fields?
They are directly in the way of the door.
Okay. Can I access the transporter systems?
He does have full control over the ship, over the station.
Don't do it to me, please. Okay. Yeah. How about this? So here's how this is gonna work. We are going to be officially in combat. There are 4 Jem'Hadar soldiers outside the brig. Commander Kelly, if you are trying to transport them, they're about to go. I'm going to require an opposed fitness security roll to see if you get initiative first over the Jem'Hadar first.
Okay, I'll take it.
Cool.
Security.
Fitness security opposed.
Can I argue daring security?
No, it's fitness security. Who's quicker?
One might argue that's daring, but okay.
Well,
All
the
right.
GM says it's fucking fitness.
You really want to keep us in this prison, huh?
Hey, you gave me threat. I spent it.
Okay,
It's fair. It's not like they didn't know where we were.
Right,
Yeah.
You guys think you can just walk out? Whatever.
We were kind of
Right.
banking on it, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
We're the heroes. Why can't we walk out the door?
I am going to use 1 momentum for a 3rd dice.
One momentum, third dice. Aye.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend a threat to give myself a 3rd die.
All right. Well, let's fucking go.
Uh huh.
Not bad.
Good thing you had that combat ration. You'd be rolling with disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Tyler,
No. No.
Tyler.
I don't. No. I don't know. I don't know. Oh.
Are you okay?
You need a hug.
I think he
Okay.
needs a hug.
Yeah. So, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Kelly, it's your turn.
Yeah, I want to use my control over the station systems to just like beam them into a cargo bay or something.
Why not just beam them into space?
Yeah, that was my thought. We're at war with these people.
Yeah, I mean they are the enemy, so I mean I don't believe Starfleet would care.
Well, look,
Shooting someone in the face is one thing. Sending someone to die in the cold vacuum of space slowly of asphyxiation, that's a little much for Kelly.
3 seconds isn't slowly.
I mean, like
It takes
you
so
know,
much longer than that.
after all the things
Yeah.
they've done to you, I mean, honestly, I think I would have just beamed them into space, like, you know, f you, basically.
Hey, Kyle, where's that table?
What table?
The transport table.
In display, so in that little reference book that no one ever opens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go down to
trying to find
sensors
it.
and internal systems, and then transporters. Control
Right, it
engineering
doesn't-
difficulty 2, assisted by sensors engineering. Circumstances change difficulty. So
Right.
like the rules
Oh
I
yeah,
always do
that's where
are pads. Yeah.
yeah. So it's yeah. So base difficulty is 2.
And that's like ideal situation going pad to
Yeah.
pad.
+1, not on a pad. +1, not going to a pad.
Send them to a pad. It's not. We're cut off with force fields. I mean, it'd still take them a while to get to us. If I just send them to a pad on the other side of the station.
Were you gonna send them to a pad before you found out it was +1 though?
You're right.
You said a cargo bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. +1, not being in the transporter room.
I really don't know whose side I'm on anymore.
You're on the side of the rules, and that's okay.
So this is, I mean, it's not like it matters anyway, but it's going to be controls, control engineering.
Would
Diff
his
5.
implants help? Or
This is
her
a
implants?
this is a pure transporter role. I'm not going to allow his implants to come into play here.
Not being
Computer
assisted by the station.
Yeah, funny enough, you are going to be assisted by the station
Yay!
because of the advantage that you created. So, plus station assist. Kyle, do you want to just take that?
Yeah, I'll take care of the station.
Why is it diff 4? Oh! So wait a second. So is it +1 for every person you're transporting?
That's what I would do in this situation. Because it's a combat role and all the fuckery around it, I would increase the complication range.
Okay.
Just because
For
there is
sure.
a high chance of fuckery here.
That's
Yeah.
that is a ruling. I feel bad because I've already declared what it is. But actually, no, I don't feel bad. No, hang on.
You've declared the difficulty. You have not
Yeah.
declared the comp range.
You're right. Comp 4.
All right.
But I am on the
I
ship,
unfortunate-
station.
I unfortunately do not have a focus for this. But I am going to give you 1 threat and spend 2 momentum for 2 extra dice.
So that's 4 dice in
Computers
total.
wouldn't count. This is definitely computers.
You literally did it. Jack.
I'm helping.
Jack. No. Wait. You didn't even buy all the dice that you could have. You just did it. Did that just... Oh. Okay. So... Okay. You guys still there, or...
Oh,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. No, they, yeah, so, you hear this sound. They go, wait, no! And they're done.
we should
Good
run.
work, Kelly.
Reese slowly starts to put her arms down. Left or right?
Did they
Left,
drop
left,
their,
go, go, go.
did they
What about
drop their
niche?
weapon?
Shit,
Yeah.
where's Niche?
Can I run a internal systems sweep? Locate Nishizumi?
Oh, on the console?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a combat action. I believe you've already gone.
Yes, it is.
I'll go to do that then.
Okay.
And then after I do that, I'll be prepared to run.
Okay. So this is interval 4.
Mhm.
You're doing an internal security scan for who?
Lieutenant Nishizumi.
Give me. Yeah, give me reason security.
Hey, that's actually pretty good for me.
Assisted by the ship's sensors security.
Because I'm being assisted, I have a focus. And I'll spend
Hang
the
on.
momentum.
Hang on
I
one
feel-
second. That talent definitely only applies to if you are being assisted by another person, not anytime you're being assisted.
It says the only text on it is when assisting or being assisted. You can make that ruling. Perfectly fine with that. But that's what the text
That's
says.
wild. If it just allows you whenever you're on the ship or on a station.
It says when assisting or being assisted, the character is always considered to have an applicable focus for that task.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a ruling on that house rule. For sure,
Okay.
not allowed unless you're being assisted by another person.
All right.
For sure, not. Sorry, that's
Okay.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. We've gotten away with a lot of shenanigans this episode.
And we're gonna
Hey.
keep trying, just not this one.
Yeah.
Can't knock the hustle.
Cannot
Spend
knock
a
the
spin a momentum for a dice.
Sorry, did I tell you what your difficulty was?
Nope.
Diff 2.
Diff 2. Still gonna spin a momentum for a dice, just
Okay.
in case. Hey.
Lieutenant Nishizumi, the computer responds to you. Lieutenant Nishizumi is in ops.
That means she's compromised.
Agreed. We'll have to solve that problem later. Right then.
Where you go into the bird of prey?
Yes. We need to get to Klingon space and fast.
Okay. So. All right. Give me. I cannot believe. Okay. I'm gonna grab another taco. I'll be right back.
Hey, Woodyard, give me that pad. And you just see Reese like wrap her knuckles around it. This'll do. Okay, seriously, you two need to stop bullying him. We all know he was bullied as a child.
Listen, I'm not trying to bully him. It just happens. It just happens. I can't stop it.
I see a problem, I do a solution! This reminds me, I ran last Thursday. So we had a new player who's playing a doctor, who's an actual doctor. And it's his first time playing. He's just a big Trekkie, never played this type of game. So I set up a nice little one-shot. It can be solved with science or medicine, parasites, turning everyone into basically mindless barbarians on a ship. All you have to do is get command control of the ship and then solve that problem. First thing he wanted to do was transport one onto his ship into a quarantine, but the rest of the crew talked him down. Which
Hang on,
would have
let me
gone
just-
completely against all my plans, so I'm glad they did.
So let me just scarf down this taco.
That's out of characteristics for you.
Ah,
I'm so glad that you managed that, Kelly, because I was like, I can take one down, maybe?
You think you. You think anyone in this room who weighs approximately 250 pounds total, all 5 of us combined, could hand-to-hand fight? Oh, right, you got your brain.
Right, it wouldn't have been a hand-to-hand fight. I would have just been like, go to sleep.
I think the average weight of this room is $110. And one of us is half metal. Like,
yeah. The other
Yeah,
people are only $110 soaking wet.
Technically, Hagen is $120.
I said average.
Sorry, you don't understand the concept of a buck. A loony. That was a joke about your currency.
Our currency is the joke. You don't have to say it.
Why is it maple scented?
'Cause it's
That's
fucking
the only
Canada.
thing
Nah,
that's good
that's
about
just
it.
what Canada smells like.
Yeah, we make everything
Yeah,
maple scented.
let's base our currency off of how timber's doing. That's going to be stable.
Timber is real stable until you cut it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad now.
That's an apt joke about your
I know it
country's
is.
currency.
Okay.
Service-based economies. Bah. Wood.
They
You
should have done
finish
beaver.
enjoying things that aren't characteristically accurate.
Okay. So,
Here we are again.
yep. It's the only one that I have.
On our own.
So, my question to you is, hang on one second.
We're going to the bird of prey, so whichever direction that is.
So, you see that white circle?
I do.
That is
Okay.
the docking access point for the bird of prey. One moment.
Is this like Kirby? If I go to the right, will I pop out the left?
There's only one way to find out, buddy.
I know.
Okay, so
So,
I'm trying to think of how we could close off our route to there, and
With the force fields we enacted.
so the lines are the force fields, I think.
Yep.
Yes.
The dotted lines are the zones, and the drawn lines that look like a 4-year-old with a crayon drew them is what I assume to be the force field.
I did it with a mouse.
I'm gonna have everybody do something right now. I would like, because it's so funny, and if Kyle, can you see invisible stuff?
I am actively not seeing invisible stuff. I can if I open that tab.
Okay. So everybody, starting with Commander Hagen, please roll 2d20. You want high.
I got a 15 and an 8.
12 and a 9.
I guess Nisha's playing Sarah. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, that can be a thing.
So you guys want me to roll? Oh, a second.
Yep.
I need to fix something real quick.
Hey,
My audio was messed up. All right.
Reese
You guys
did
want me
really
to
good.
Roll.
Yep. Go ahead and roll 2d20 for me. Wild. Okay. So that is great. Now,
I'll roll for Woodyard.
okay.
Or actually,
no,
I can't. I don't
that's
have
fine.
permission.
That's fine. I actually don't need you to. That's okay. So that roll was for this. You are all sprinting. I would like everybody to actually no, never mind. I won't have everybody roll again. Unshrouding in front of you are 2 Jem'Hadar Jem'Hadar soldiers. One looking slightly taller and having more regalia than the other. This one is the one that is slightly taller. You also hear running footsteps down this hallway.
Oh dear.
Okay. Based on our rolls, what are those? What we see, what our order of march. So I know what those rolls were.
Those rolls? Those rolls were to figure out how effective your shields were.
Okay, cool. So you had gone just AFK. Now this is only story, has no actual physical effect. But
Okay.
Reese picked up the pad to basically strengthen her fist. And she's going to run forward and punch the shorter of the two.
Okay. So you're
It's a
using
kid.
your
It's a-
pad as a cudgel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what I've got.
I will give the fragile quality to that cudgel, and you'll get 1 hit at the increased damage.
That's fair.
Yep. So you run forward and swing.
I run forward and swing.
Uh,
So I ran, so that's my... Oh no, I was already on the other side of that line. Technically, I haven't moved. But I think I was just from where you dragged my token.
Sorry.
Where
So
was
you were
she?
right here.
Yes, which puts her in the same zone as them.
With
That's why,
no.
That's why I'm saying I think
Oh.
mechanically I'm one step back. It's just where her token fell
Yeah.
and brought them. Okay,
Yep.
that's just making sure. Okay, so
You're
step
saying
one,
that this is the same zone?
that's what the little lines mean.
Okay.
That's what those dotted lines are. They're zones.
Okay.
Now, normally for melee, it doesn't matter, but that's
So this
fine.
is close.
Yeah. So that's
This
close.
is
Right now, I'm at medium. To punch them, I'd have to move, which is my minor.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to make sure I was in the correct zone for use of minors.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
How were?
Hmm?
I'm so confused. I thought we dropped those force fields to stop people from getting into those areas.
We
Were they already in the area? Is that what happened?
And
Yep.
the Jem'Hadar do have a marked ability to just walk through force fields.
Ah.
So you don't know how well it worked, but there's suffice to say that there are going to be people inside the area that you're running to.
Gotcha.
So
okay. So yeah, I'm going to run up and punch the shorter of the two. And
Okay.
final roll, I'm going to activate and give her the talent bolt security. Finally, we activate her.
go ahead and give me daring security opposed.
I am going to obviously not cite anything. And I have no values to cite, so I'm going to buy with... Fuck, if I give you threat. I'll buy 1 with threat, 2 with momentum.
Okay.
That leaves you can only buy up to 1 die. Punch it, Reese.
Excuse me. Spending 1 threat.
Reroll that 19 just for shits and giggles.
Oh, I can reroll that 19 for shits and giggles.
Hey.
Thank you, Commander.
Okay. 2 momentum generated. Roll your damage.
Plus the extra 1 for the...
It's actually 2 plus your security.
Why is it set to 5?
So
oh, no,
it's
that's right.
Yeah, it's
So,
1
no.
plus. Yeah.
1 plus security, which is 5 dice for her. And then
Right.
the extra weapon. So that would be an unarmed strike. How much extra do I get for the
1 more.
improvised credential? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was saying. Okay, cool.
Yep.
See the whole pool. Cool. And I've got 2 float. I'm going to spend the first on piercing. Can you pierce?
No. Not with this,
Okay.
I'll say.
Yeah, even I'm questioning it. Okay, cool. Yep, cool. All right, cool. So I'm going to re-roll the damage. So I'm going to re-roll those 3.
Mhm.
That's the first buy. Got 1 more float. 5. All right. I am... Okay. Okay,
That
cool,
it?
yeah. And no, I'm going to buy another bonus damage.
1 more?
2 more. And then I am going to complain profusely about the pain in my fist.
You really left me without threat to avoid, didn't you?
I did, yeah. There was a great deal of math going through my head.
These Jem'Hadar are pusses. Yeah, so you cause a non-lethal injury that I can't avoid. So how do you hit this guy?
I basically put all 90 pounds of her into this punch with a bat. Just Superman uppercut him.
Yeah, you see that it's not quite enough to get like Muhammad Ali like off
Yeah.
the floor, but yeah, you feel a bone crack in this huge thing's jaw, and he is can't believe it. He is unconscious.
I would
I
like
spend
to
a key?
grab. I was gonna say I'd like to grab his gun.
You have used your action, your minor action, and your movement.
Cool. I would like to. Fuck. Yes, but not right now.
Mhm.
New plan. I could swift task and kick it back, but that definitely gives them a turn. No, I'll go ahead, Commander. I know what you were planning.
So
Yeah,
it's going to cost 2 either way. If you want to keep
Yeah.
the initiative, it's going to cost 2.
keep the
it's just-
initiative.
Okay. There's 2
Son of a
momentum gone.
bitch! Oh, God damn it! Why are they made of bone?
Probably to prevent exactly what you just did.
Shut up, Kelly.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna spend a keep and drop the big one.
How?
Mental projection.
Okay.
Present security.
Present security. Whatever the difficulty it
Telepathic.
says.
Yep. It's diff 2. Telepathic prowess as a focus.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a threat for a dice.
Okay.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Okay.
And this damage is with the intense effect, whatever that does.
It just increases the amount that it costs for me to avoid the injury like I was going to. By 3, so it would cost me 5 threat to avoid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's 1 momentum for us as well, by the way. In his head he hears, "Go to sleep."
No, he doesn't go to sleep. So what he does is you see an indentation occur on the side of his brain. You hear a choking noise, and he falls with lethal injury.
Did you just punch him in the brain?
I believe I did. I'll deal with that later.
Okay.
And move around the corner. Do I see anything?
Are you looking for something?
Just, is there any peoples down this way? Just a glance.
Go ahead and give me 1 moment. Give me insight security difficulty of 4.
Wow. Okay. Not terrible for me. Well, shit. I can't. There's no way for me to make this roll, unless I'm willing to spend resources that I'm not willing to spend on this. So I guess I fail.
Yep. You look down the hallway and it appears to be empty.
I run up. Can I minor action grab his gun?
Yeah, that will be your minor action. Yeah, to grab. So, yeah, you can now add to your inventory. Here, I'll actually add it for you. Weapons. You have a Jem'Hadar plasma rifle.
No, that's pretty good. Not as good as what I normally do, but pretty good.
Okay. Is it my turn?
You may have a turn, yes.
Okay. I'm going to do a roll. Ba-ba-ba-da. And
Where's the combat music? Whang.
all I have is really scary. Hang on. Let me see what this is. I forgot. No. Nope. It's too scary. Sure.
Bum,
This
bum,
works.
Bum, 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 bum.
And thanks to
Um,
Jack,
Copyright struck
we
for
now have a
that?
copyright infringement.
So, down this hallway, you hear a large explosion that sounds like a phaser going off at a really high frequency. Sorry, everybody.
No, that's fine. Phaser fire? That's promising. Maybe.
Oh, I hope it's ours.
Well, it was ours once, at least.
And that makes it your turn.
Okay, Kelly or Mitchell or Woodyard.
I guess I'll go.
Okay. You feel free to control Lieutenant Mitchell for now.
Okay.
If you'd like.
All right. Let me go and look at her stats, which I.
Okay.
Just does so.
Move here.
Do.
Who wants that second rifle?
Reese
Reese.
gingerly holds up a rapidly bruising hand. I very much would like that.
Do they have pistols on them?
Do they have a sidearm? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, GM.
Yeah, what's up?
What was that about?
Yeah, you see that one of them has a phaser, rather a plasma pistol. The other one has a knife.
She's gonna take the pistol.
Bye. Hello.
Okay.
And I believe that is moving and grabbing. I believe that is Saoirse's actions.
Moment. I believe it is my turn, unless you're.
We can't pay to maintain again, so as he's got a swift, which he can't afford.
Okay. Unshrouding down the hallway is a squad of 3 Jemadars. Acting as a squad.
Oh, squad rules. Nice.
One moment. We're going to say that you have 3/4 cover. So one of them is going to fire a plasma rifle at Commander Kelly. For this, that I believe it is difficulty of 3. Actually, no, difficulty 2. Minor action to aim, adding 1, spending a threat to get a 3rd die. Okay, that is what I need. 3, 8 is 1 threat generated. Okay, so Kelly, you have damage incoming, but you have 2 cover dice. So that means you roll 2. After I roll my damage, you roll 2 challenge dice, and it takes away that many damage.
Okay.
Just one moment for me. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. Six,
Down to
5.
6. Oh, it's
6.
oh,
Yep, 6, 5.
okay.
And I don't believe you're wearing any armor, right?
I am not. However, I will cite my Starfleet Decoration of Gallantry to have the damage.
Okay. You take 3 stress as your shoulder gets clipped by a bolt of plasma energy.
She starts swearing.
You feel like your shoulder just got exposed to fire, like a on fire log just touched it. Okay,
Just be glad it wasn't a steam explosion.
for sure, for sure. That is going to be my turn. I believe that's either Mitchell or somebody else can control Woodyard.
Going with Mitchell.
So I believe that's Nishizumi controlling Mitchell.
That is correct.
Do you guys hear me, though?
Yep.
Alright, perfect. Alright, she does not have a weapon, so let's see what I can do with her. Well, I can maybe set up a distraction.
I have an idea if you actually no, I don't. That wouldn't work.
I'm thinking maybe I can maybe just set up some kind of distraction. Thinking that might be a con roll, so that might be something she can do.
Okay. Great. So what distraction do you do? What do you do to distract someone?
Let's see. Trying to think what she can do in terms of that would go into con, if it would be a con roll. Would that be a con roll, Curious?
It would
Distractions
really
roll?
depend on how you're trying to distract them.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo,
Lift
boys.
your shirt up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we're
what
getting
I'm gonna
her up in
do
here.
is I'm just gonna run up right here. I can't ping it. How do you ping it?
I just
Oh,
click
yeah.
and hold.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run up here and just like yell out a random noise and then just run back. Okay. Just
Might want to
That
like
way
stay
they couldn't
right
get me.
there instead of running all the way back.
oh yeah, just run there, I suppose. That way they're shooting at me instead of them, and they can do whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah. What does Mitchell scream at the Jemadar to get them to focus on her?
I don't know how Sarah
Mhm.
Mitchell does things, to be honest, because I'm so used to playing niche. So
There we go. Hey, dumbasses, over here! And then run behind the wall.
okay, she'll say something along the lines of, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, she'll say exactly that. She'll say exactly that. Hey, you dumbasses, shoot me."
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess this would be like an intimidation roll, or yeah. Give me a. I'll say daring con. Why not?
Okay.
Difficulty of like 4 because they are Jemadar soldiers.
Alright.
Difficulty of 3, I'll say.
Evasive as a focus. Would that work?
No.
Or combat maneuvers? Probably not. Okay. Alright then. So. Let's see. No, she does not have bold or cautious. All right.
But
What's up?
we're activating her. We can give her anything.
Oh. Alright.
This is her first roll of the session or the mission. So if you if it's a con right now, do bold con. And she could use a
Yeah.
bold con.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll do bold con. So I'll give you 1 threat for 3 dice. Difficulty's 4, right?
Difficulty is 3.
Oh, 3. Oh,
Mhm.
I thought you said 4. Alright. So be barely making it at that point. You know what? Okay. Yeah, I'll just spend 1 threat for the 3 dice.
Cool.
See what happens. Fingers crossed. Oh, barely made it.
Yeah, you call these Jemadar a bunch of assholes. They do not look happy at you. It is my turn. You see that this one approaches you, breaks away from the squad, and yeah, it's gonna shoot at you. For sure. This is going to be. This is diff 2 once again.
Wait a minute. I thought a squad meant that they couldn't break apart. They were like a unit.
They're like they haven't
Well-
actually left the same zone.
They broke discipline.
Yeah. So as long as this guy stays in the same, this purposes here, this guy will just sort of get around so he can see around the corner.
Right. No, my question is like. My question is, so does that mean that it's our turn, and then it's your turn? You can move the same thing every time it goes back to your turn. I thought it was 1 turn per.
Let me
You-
look it up for just a second. I think you are actually right.
Yeah, they function on as a single ite token, which is why
Okay.
squad security I've gotten the thing is
Yeah.
a single picture with 3 people in it.
Okay. Yeah.
All that changes is the amount of dice they have for their roll. So a group of 3
Yep.
has 3d20 as their base number of dice.
Yeah, which
And
I didn't
they-
actually roll.
Yeah, and a security squad for Starfleet's got 9 stress for a group of 3. Jem'Hadar might be different. They tend to be a little pickier.
Okay. That happens. I am. I don't have anybody else who can move, so. Ensign Woodyard follows along, staying behind Mitchell.
Goes back to the top of the round.
Goes back to the top of the round. I believe you guys started, so that's now my turn. So, these guys are gonna. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna use the squad rules, and they're gonna fire at Lieutenant Mitchell. Give me 2 seconds. Control, security, form task, 3, focus. Spending a die to add spending 2 die to add a 4th die.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Bold. I believe that's 2. Okay.
Behind some cover.
Yep, so I'm gonna roll my damage the same as before, Nishizumi. After I roll my damage, roll 2 challenge dice for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. 2 seconds. Spending 1 to reroll 2.
Oops. Sorry. Didn't do it. Oh well. Well, that's my cover roll.
Reduce
Okay.
damage 2.
Yep, you take 2 stress.
Okay.
I see
Hey,
my
good
girlfriend
dicks.
get shot at.
Huh?
I see the Sarah get shot.
Yeah, you see her get a grazed wound, same as Kelly, across the shoulder.
I come around the corner.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
No. And I attack.
I wouldn't. Oh.
How do you attack?
How else would I attack?
With your mind?
With my mind.
So, difficulty is increased by 1 since they're at medium range. But go ahead
Can I
and...
move up to reduce that?
you certainly could.
We do.
Okay. Difficulty 2.
I'll spend a momentum to get a dice.
Okay.
Presence security, not insight security. Buy a dice. Telepathic prowess is the focus. That'll do it.
Roll your stress. Yeah, you see this one's eyes explode. Bloop. Thud.
I only take
Okay.
out one of them?
Yeah. Even though they're acting as a squad, there's still 3 people.
Alright.
Yeah, like it specifically the way you're attacking, like their health pool is shared, but you're actively targeting one brain.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you were to shoot at them, their health pool would be shared. So now, like, this guy's done. So now these guys are just 2 people who have used their turns.
Okay. Then, that's
your
it,
guys-
my turn.
Oh, I do believe I need a plasma pistol put onto my character sheet.
For sure.
We don't have enough threat to maintain, so the GM may have a turn.
I actually can't. Everybody else is gone.
Oh, Woodyard? Oh wait. Oh,
No, it's the top of the round. It's you guys. It's your guys' turn.
So maybe go shoot someone.
Kelly,
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
you get a plasma pistol.
I can move up to Kest.
Reese has a
Okay.
plasma rifle.
Yeah. I don't want to hit you though. You're in the way, so
Just move up to me and fire over my shoulder. I am, like,
we're
how
all short.
tall did I say I was? Like 4'10"?
And can you?
Short.
Oh, I've got to use my minor action to pick up the other plasma rifle that's on the ground, and then can you toss one on my character sheet?
You got it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't have it.
Well, I was saying, do you have it? But
Oh right,
I can do it.
I can just do it myself.
It's there.
Actually, it's not.
It fully is. Oh, it's not on Reese's. Give me a second.
Like it's not in my shopping bag. Where'd you hide it?
It's in the weapons thing.
I...
It's there.
Oh, You didn't give.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it.
access.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I don't have viewing access
Yeah.
because I'm not on my admin account. Because I don't want to see anything I shouldn't see right now.
There you go.
Perfect. Fuck that guy and his entire lineage.
Yep. Shoot.
Ah! I don't have a focus. Stupid specialized focuses.
Hand phasers.
That's not a phaser.
I think it technically qualifies.
It's a
It
plasma.
shoots a beam.
It's a plasma bolt.
That's why I would say small arms, because it is a small arm.
Yeah, but I don't like special, like I don't like very broad focuses. So, she's young. She's never dealt with these. It's a gun. She's gonna buy 2 with threat.
Pew pew.
I am going
Do
to
it.
risk it for the biscuit and re-roll the 15.
We do need some momentum.
That almost went worse. Okay, but I hit. That's the important bit.
Indeed.
Damage.
Hell, I think you generated 2 momentum on that hit, so.
So I've got 1 float. It's accurate, debilitating, vicious. So it's already set to vicious. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3.
So it's
4,
2.
5, 6,
So it's 2, 4, 6,
10.
8,
Yeah.
10.
So 10 damage on the board.
Oh, I have threat. I can spend to avoid.
Yeah, you can.
Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Oh
It's 2 injuries, isn't it?
no, it isn't. That's not how that works.
Not yet. I haven't finished spending. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's kind of just caps out unless I can get him down to 0 at this point.
Yeah. This guy is still standing.
Useless fucking weapon. Cool. So I've got 1 float,
You have 2 momentum. And
2
your
momentum
in
to
your
spend total. All right, cool. Swift task. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
Buying 4. I can do this all day, but you can't avoid injuries all day.
Momentum.
Rerolling the 19.
Momentum.
2 momentum.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
Yeah, so this guy, is no more.
Yep.
He burns. It smells terrible. It smells like a burnt lizard. He, vaporizes.
You've obviously
and
never smelled a burned lizard. Things are delicious.
I burn them for fun.
Beg your
Reese. Yeah.
That's some. We're gonna have some questions about that later.
Yep.
Yep.
Reese is gonna show her age and just turn the commander. Can I keep this?
Cool.
It's still your guys' turn.
Yeah. I pay to
Well-
maintain. Oh wait, no, we don't have to.
Yeah,
You already. Yep.
I guess I'll move up and shoot this guy.
Okay.
I still do not have a plasma pistol.
Well, I think you're lying. Frankly,
Uh,
it's literally right there on your sheet.
if you have a knife, you can just throw it.
I've got Type 2 phaser, phaser rifle, disruptor rifle, body armor, and pattern enhancer.
It's called Phaser Type 1, and no, he actually doesn't have it on his sheet.
Your name is Kelly, right?
Yeah, so
That's because delete that token and drag out a new Kelly. That's a
Don't
that's a
tell
token Kelly, not a linked Kelly.
me.
She's on just about every map until we find all of them. It's gonna be a problem.
Yep. There you go.
Very Sersha!
There it is.
A little accurate to Sersha there.
Why?
Alright, so that is a, is it control security?
Yep. Control security difficulty 2.
Okay, I will go ahead and spend 1 momentum for a dice.
Yep.
And I'll shoot my plasma pistol at this guy.
Okay.
Sweet. I make the momentum back.
Roll your damage.
Damage is 3 plus security with vicious. Why are you marked as melee? Okay, there we go. Debilitating, all that fun jazz. So its damage is 6.
Yep. You should just be able to click the thing next to the gun, and it should roll what you need.
Yeah, punch the delta next to the weapon.
Ah, okay, there we go.
Okay. So far, that is 2, 4, 6, 7 damage.
And to reroll?
Well, it's 7 damage unless he spends to avoid. He's dropping.
Then to avoid.
All right. I would like to spend 2 momentum to shoot him again.
Do that.
I thought he could only spend to avoid once a round.
Per person, yeah.
Take care. Yeah. Also, we're short 1 momentum. The second shot I took was increased difficulty by 1, so there would have only been 1 float for me to use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, swift task increases difficulties by 1. Sorry, Jack.
Yeah. Okay. So there's only 1 momentum in the pool.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could use that to re-roll if you wanted. Re-roll the 2 whiffs.
You know what? Sure.
Okay.
Well, shit.
So that is 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, poor guy. He looks brutally injured.
That's that's actually 10 damage. With vicious, I believe. Doesn't that
2,
do extra
4,
damage
6,
on?
8,
Yeah.
10. You're right. Sorry. I did the math correctly on the sheet, just not saying it out loud. Yep, this guy is still standing.
Wouldn't you have to spend to avoid 2?
Nope,
No.
because you can only do 1 injury at a time, unless you clear out his stress track. So the only way for you to do 2 injuries in a row is if you do more than 5, and the damage that you do clears out the stress track.
Oh, okay.
At the beginning of the game, I didn't know that, so anytime you guys would do 10 damage to something, it would do 2 reaches, or 2 injuries, and that caused you guys to win a lot. But the rule is actually 5 or more is a damage, and then if you clear out the stress track, that's another one.
Okay.
Okay. It is still your guys' turn.
The end of how long I can stay up.
Yep, we're about to end. After you guys kill this guy. We could just say for the purposes of brevity that one killed him.
That would be great.
No, Mitchell gets the kill. No, Mitchell gets the kill.
Yeah,
Run up
Mitchell.
and punch him.
run up and punch him.
Okay.
Falcon!
Sure.
Roll daring security, I won't even oppose it.
Alright.
Just get a success.
Alright then, see what happens.
Would combat maneuvers count as a focus?
No,
Yeah.
I seriously doubt that.
Yeah, it does. Go ahead.
Okay.
Falcon Punch is a combat remover.
Maneuvering this fist into his face.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and give you I'll give you 1 threat. Why not? For 3 dice.
This squad is officially the most effective Starfleet unit in the entire Federation. I just want to put that out there.
With a scissor kick, Lieutenant Nishizumi just claws the jaw off and they all land in a nice, neat pile.
I wished it was Nishizumi, but no, it's not Nishizumi.
It's Mitchell. Whatever.
Give
So
her a kiss on the cheek as we run past.
awesome. You
As-
guys run all the way to the end of the corridor, not meeting any more resistance.
Sorry, can
When you're met with Nishizumi's new character, Sogra Kel, who is the lone guard of the Klingon bird of prey.
He points a disruptor at them.
What do you guys do?
Look a little bit farther down that hallway and at the Jem'Hadar we just shot. This station is compromised.
He can't see the Jem'Hadar from here.
Do I see his
What-
rank on his like sash?
You do. You see that he is a Sog, which correlates broadly to Lieutenant Commander in Starfleet.
Look, this station is under the control of changeling assets. We have just fought Jem'Hadar. We need to go now. Can we do like an imposed social role for this?
I'm not going to say an opposed role. It's up to Sogra Kel.
He does not know if he should believe you or not, but because
We are
But-
holding Jem'Hadar plasma rifles.
they
I
were,
would
because he
like
doesn't see them at all from
Yeah.
here.
I would like to show good faith, and I will toss my Jem'Hadar plasma rifle at his feet. Kapla, warrior. We mean you no harm, but we do have to get the fuck out of here.
He looks at the weapon. Where do you get this weapon?
Jem'Hadar
Jem'Hadar
pile
down
back
the
there.
hallway.
Didn't I just say that?
Jem'Hadar?
Were you not hearing the weapons fire?
And he
Sir should be
thinks
nice.
about that. He thinks about that. He also puts something. He puts two things together. What happened earlier in the brig, when he came back with paperwork and no one was there.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what? He's like, he says, you know what? I had a feeling something was a little fishy. And he holds his weapon.
All right,
His
let's
weapon.
go.
But you're a good man. Everyone, into the bop.
I pat him on the shoulder as I run past him. Thank you. Oh, fuck.
He looks at you very he looks at you with a very stern look. Kind of like, dude, don't you dare touch me or I will break that arm of yours.
And with that wonderful exchange gone, the jailbreak of a lifetime, the one of the best and worst days of my life, leaving a trail of Jem'Hadar bodies, either on the ground, vaporized, or stuck in a cargo bay. You board a fractured Klingon bird of prey. The stinking stench of the Klingon ship, smelling of raw meat, and a dull red glow. And ahead of you, your future is uncertain. Your past is uncertain. And all you have to do is run. And that's where we'll end today.
All right, great rehearsal, everyone. Let's roll it from the top, and I'll actually hit record.
Roll.
So you will all get rep after this. Like, please remind me if I don't have it out by like Wednesday or Thursday.
You
all get rep.
Will my character get rep will my new character get rep or Niche will get the rep?
You will both get rep.
Okay, both of them. Okay, I was curious.
So how'd we do?